Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it.
My name's Jay Milne. #Luke.
Our sports update deliverer, the Coop.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid?
You might be honest.
All right, here's what's going on in the nest.
Well, Connor McDavid, outstanding performance for Team Canada. They beat Czechia 5-0 to start their Olympic hockey tournament. Talking about fast starts, how about Leon Draisaitl? 23 seconds into the game for Germany. They're currently leading Denmark 3-1 after 2. Interesting game between the United States and Latvia. It was close for a while. The United States, at least on the scoreboard, the United States outplaying them, leading 4-1 after 2. The United States with 2 goals disallowed in the first period, including, now the commentators were saying the rule book is different. Mm-hmm. But one of the softest goalie interference call. I mean, in the NHL, I would hope that wouldn't be goaltender interference. But
well, that one probably wouldn't be. But even Elliot Freeman said the goalie interference overturn tracks with IIHF rules.
Right. Okay.
0 tolerance for contact increase and can whistle play dead if they see it during action. Okay, that's cool. But what did we see yesterday in the women's game?
Well, more of a bump on the goaltender. I guess in that case, they must have said that the American player was going after the puck or had played the puck, perhaps.
Right, and not that it made a difference in the game.
No.
But here we are already, early on in the hockey competition, and you have, I don't even know what they called. There was a slight bump on Merzlikins, and
yeah. Couple seconds before the shot came, I thought. But anyway, the United States dominating that game. We got Germany and did I say Latvia? Germany and Denmark. It's Germany, Denmark, United States, Latvia.
Truthfully, I don't think it mattered in either games, that interference call.
No.
But it should be setting the stage for a pivotal game.
Oh, something's going to happen now.
Something's going to happen.
Later on in the tournament.
Yes. Just be forewarned, everybody.
And we'll all be thinking, wait a minute, why isn't that goaltender interference? Or
exactly.
Why aren't they calling that? Or why is it goaltender interference? Anyway, fun day here. We're incredibly lucky because we've been flipping. We had hockey on. Koob, did you come in early to watch the hockey here?
Yeah, I was here at about 8:35.
Good for you.
Set it up, hung out the entire time, watched it with Trev, Hernan, and Eric, and it was glorious.
Were they
time.
all here? Well, Trev was on air. Was Hernan here that early?
No, well, he wasn't here at the same time. He rolled
that
in second period. Eric and Trev were here from the morning show doing their duties on the Nielsen show 6 to 9 a.m.
See, I timed my morning so I came in during the second intermission, and I wound up missing about the first 3 or 4 minutes of the third period. But by that point, Canada was up 3-0, so they pretty much had the game secured. But yeah, a great day. And we had hockey on. We've been going back and forth between the 2 games I was talking about. We had some of the short track speed skating on, which I really enjoy that because yes, you have to be fast, but it's also a test of your turning and your balance and really your tactics.
High speed chess.
I mean, the Canadian
That's what they
guy,
call it.
yeah, the Canadian guy in the 1,000 meter final, he kind of didn't do great tactically, I don't think.
No, he didn't. I forget the skater from Netherlands, but he was setting that up the whole race. You could see it. And then, it just happens so fast. But it is thrilling. I mean, what was it, 1,000 meter?
Yeah.
And that's 9 laps, but it goes by in an instant.
Oh, yeah.
So that was fun. Had some pizza delivered.
Yeah, BP dropped off the heart-shaped pizza.
Yes. BP Westgate, thank you very much.
Now, what is the significance of the heart-shaped pizza?
Oh, it has something to do with a day.
Okay. Coob, do you know?
Isn't there a big day?
He's actually thinking about it.
There's a big day coming up. I mean, is it Friday the 13th?
It is Friday the 13th tomorrow.
It's Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I think on the 13th and the 14th, BPs, participating BPs do this, and I believe they give a portion of it to
it's for a great cause.
Purpose,
we were joking around, but we do know why it's heart-shaped, and we do know it's for a great cause. So, yeah, we enjoyed some pizza today. I may have enjoyed pizza 2 separate times of the day.
You know, I don't mind that heart-shaped pizza because it's just different. It's different angles of crust.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of because I like Boston pizza crust. So there were some corner pieces where you got, you know, the top corner of the heart, get a little bit more crust on it.
Right.
It just worked out that way. Man, I love that crust. I like Boston pizzas. It's up there. It's top
very,
shelf
very
pizza.
good. And we got a great relationship.
And you know
with
what a lot of it is, as opposed to, you know, officiating, is consistency. You know what you're going to get.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Never any different, and it's always solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah. Yes, everybody. We know it's Valentine's. That's a joke. One of our jokes along the lines of height,
Windshield.
supposedly.
What was one today? I said. I just had one today.
Oh yeah, you asked me.
Well, it has something to do with their
I didn't know if you were being
off-topic
serious or not. Does it?
Yes. When
I
you
forgot
get
now.
to the
Oh, you'll
off-topic
remind me.
topic,
I
I'll
often
remind
don't
you.
remember things that go on around me, as you know.
That's fair.
I deal with them. I'm living in the moment, Jay.
Yeah. Why not?
I'm living in the moment.
Do it. Seize the day.
I'm not
Carpe
thi-
diem.
I'm carping the diem.
Yeah, you're doing the diem.
Carping the diem. Supposedly. Height. Yeah, you thought wind chill was windshield?
Yeah, at a younger
What's
age.
the windshield? Well, I used to think, I told you this off air. I can't remember. I'm sure I've said this on air at some point in my career. When I was a real little kid, preschool, we're talking, old Danny Galvin, I used to think center ice was a player. And they'll move it out to center ice. You know, and that one is shot to center ice.
It'll be a hell of a player.
And I was like, what? And then I remember saying to my dad, I was like, which team is center ice on? And he's like, no, that's the part of the ice. But you can understand as a little kid, because I was kind of confused. I was like, wait a minute. Like, Toronto just gave it to center ice, and now Montreal gave it to center ice. Who does he play for? Are they brothers on both teams? What's happening?
Do you think center ice would be a plus player or a minus player?
Even. I think he'd be even.
You think?
I think he'd be even. Yeah. Doesn't really spend a lot of time in either zone.
Important part of the game, though.
Yeah. Oh, it really is.
Yeah.
All right. We're happy to hear from you this afternoon. By the way, Luke Gazdic is coming up. We're going to have kind of a fun, somewhat wacky, maybe a little bit off. I don't know. You could be wacky with it, but kind of an alternative Oilers topic for the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel. Zack Daly is going to join us as well, head coach of the MacEwan Griffins hockey team. They're having a pretty good season, ending the regular season home and home against the Golden Bears this weekend. So we'll tell you what the stakes are there. So if you would like to get involved in the show, one way to do so is to do what you are currently doing, and that is listening and or watching. Because if you are doing that, you are involved in the show. You're important to us for being in the audience on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, or maybe on YouTube. And remember, if you are on YouTube, you can do a couple extra little things. You can subscribe to the station if you haven't already, to the channel. We are over 14,000 subscribers on YouTube. You can give us the thumbs up for this show by clicking that little Fonzie button.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
And then you can click the share button and send the show link off to somebody else via text or email and encourage them to get involved. Yeah, and you can also post in the nasty chat on YouTube. That's our chat stream going down the right-hand side of the stream of the screen. You can email Reid at edmontonsportstalk.com, Jay at edmontonsportstalk.com. And you can also text the afternoon inbox, which is presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. Don't forget about the Tap 25 happy hour, $5.25 drinks, all beers, including bottle, draft, import, and domestic. Select premium well highballs and select premium wine served at Tap 25, Center Bar, Onyx, and on the casino floor. Is it Onyx or Onyx?
Onyx.
Onyx. That's available Sunday to Thursday,
I was
9
gonna
a.m.
say,
until 7 p.m.
Is it domestic or dome stick?
Yeah.
Why doesn't anybody call it dome stick?
I'm going to go with domestic for the time being.
Okay.
If I find out that's the incorrect pronunciation,
if
I'll
you
alter
said
it.
dome stick, I wouldn't. I mean,
You wouldn't have noticed?
I don't think so. If we're talking about words being pronounced oddly,
Right.
dome stick.
It does look like that.
Hey,
I guess it does look like that.
What can I get you? I'll have one of your dome sticks.
Do you have anything dome stick? What's the other one? Out of bounce?
Out of bounds?
Instead of out of bounds. That's another one. Yeah. All right. Yeah, a lot to talk about here. And we're going to have a bit of an update coming to you courtesy 100.3 The Bear. The afternoon headlines, 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today. This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. Captain Connie was doing the dishing as Canada cracked an egg on Czechia. Binnington didn't get scored on. I'll give Blues fans a chance to get their jaws off the floor. The Yanks had 2 goals nixed in the first period against Latvia. Hey, Jason Milne, is that the Rockets' red glare in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Dandy Dry only needed 23 ticks to get Germany going. If he got off any quicker, he'd be my brother-in-law on a first date. I'm Chet Palmer. Thank you, Chet.
Thank you, Chet. Yeah, Binnington. Binnington looked like Binnington. Sorry. Like meaningful games, Binnington.
Yes.
That the Rockets' red glare in your pocket. It's a good one. Dandy Dry. It's back. I do like Dandy Dry. So it's Dandy Dry, Captain Connie. I was surprised, Chet, because I think Binnington might become a little bit of a storyline here. I thought, Chet would have come up with something for Binnington. Maybe it will.
Maybe it will.
Maybe, once it's confirmed or known that Jordan Binnington is going to be the starting goaltender.
Right.
For the big games.
This wasn't a big game today?
It was a big game.
They're all big.
It wasn't
the game.
Big game. Yeah, that would be film to teach your team how to properly exit your zone and break out and turn over and just get going.
Yeah.
Get going. The motor was high on all those players. You come out in the first shift to Connor McDavid, right? Massive hit.
Yeah.
You don't think this means, I don't know. I was going to ask Luke about it, but just when you think you've seen Connor McDavid at, his ceiling, he goes out and does that.
Excellent. Well, and even
3 points.
Keeping the play alive in the last 10 seconds of the first period to set up the first goal. Thought Celebrini played great.
Yeah.
Thought Wilson had a good game. What were you saying? 3 first-timers scored?
Yeah.
So,
Wilson was
three guys who weren't on the Four Nations.
On the Four Nations.
Right.
Wilson was the only one that didn't score a goal.
Because Celebrini scored.
Suzuki.
And Horvat scored.
Horvat.
Yeah, I thought Suzuki had a good game. I mean, that was just once. I know the shots were even for most of the game. Canada, I think, wound up with a 8 or 10 shot advantage. But Canada just kept coming. And I thought with Czechia, it was a lot of one and done. Yeah, they had some close calls, but Canada had some close calls too. Like I say, the close calls don't count as goals. Canada was better. Like they just stayed with it, warmed down, had too much talent, too much tenacity. So I thought that was a very encouraging game. And again, like if they would have played that well and won 5-3 and Binnington was a little like, but basically it's like, well, he didn't allow a goal. There were some tough saves. He made them all.
Well, and that's probably the stiffest test they'll face here, right? In the round robin, like in this group.
Yeah, I mean the Swiss are good,
but they're not Czechia, Reid.
No, they shouldn't be quite as good.
I just don't think they're as dangerous. So to blank Czechia 5-0, Binnington has the shutout. I mean, I'm sorry, or I mean, if that's great, I mean, doesn't matter our opinion. That's going to be Canada's goaltender moving forward. Like not next game. Logan Thompson, I think, should get.
And then
the
you
start.
think Binnington gets France?
How do you turn it? How do you?
Yeah, he's probably going to be the guy.
I don't know how you could. There was not one slip up. I mean, he was perfect today.
Yeah,
right. I must say, Binnington's red pads, red glove, like no stripe on it.
Right,
just dark, like deep red. That looked pretty.
So we hadn't
solid.
seen because last year at the Four Nations, each team just wore one color. Right, Finland was white. Sweden was yellow, USA was blue, Canada was red. I like the Canadian jerseys. Mm-hmm. I was it was unusual because the stripe doesn't join up at the back. Did you notice that? The bottom stripe doesn't go all the way. Coop, did you notice that? You're a jersey guy.
I did not notice
that.
Well,
apparently nobody isn't that much of a jersey guy. Just old Wilkie. The double stripe, the red stripe didn't join at the back. It ends like it stops. Yeah.
Gosh, now that I see it, I'll never.
Now I've ruined it for you.
Oh God, what is that?
Nobody else noticed that?
Reid, I didn't notice.
Somebody say they noticed that. Did I hallucinate?
Why would they do that? And now I'll never
the double
unsee
red
it.
stripe doesn't go all the way around and link up at the back. Correct?
Yeah. And on the white jerseys as they were wearing today.
Yeah.
And on the red jerseys where the stripe will be black.
Does it join up?
No.
Well, what if that was the case in the Four Nations last year then, and I just can't remember?
Maybe they were just trying to save
or it
some
was
money.
harder to see. Oh, we can't. Well, we can't hit the stripe all around.
How did I not notice that? Because now, like, honestly, that's going to be the thing that's punching me in the face tomorrow while I'm watching this Canada game.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Way to go, Reid.
Wrecked it for everybody.
You done screwed up. That is glaringly bad. I don't understand it. Because there is a version here that I'm seeing. Wow. Gosh.
Oh, you'll be all right, Jay. I'm
It's like
sorry.
when I found out about the FedEx logo.
What, that there's an arrow in it?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it didn't ruin it. I'm indifferent, but it's something I can't unsee now.
Right. Okay. Anyway, Canada did win. So Luke Gazdic going to have more on the his reaction to the Canada win over Czechia. He's coming up in about 25 minutes. We've been having a blast, as have you, thankfully. I mean, we do the off-topic to get people involved. It's presented by William Huff. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best can be is what they call the William Huff advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536. So our theme for this week has been your favorite TV something. We did Cop on Monday, Dad on Tuesday. Yesterday was your favorite TV nemesis. Or antagonist. And today it is your favorite TV vehicle. So your favorite vehicle from a television show. Now, a couple things come to my mind, Jay. And in the other 3 days this week, you and I kind of gave a couple each to get the ball rolling. I don't want to do that this week because I brought it up to you and I gave a couple suggestions and then you said a couple things and I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think of that. Didn't somebody else, was it Coob or Benny? I thought somebody else said something and I was like, oh yeah, how could I forget about that? So I don't want to take things away. If you want to give a couple, that's fine. I'm not going to.
No, I'm with you.
I want to see what comes in. For example, Penner's Pancakes, Airwolf. Castor 1990, the Batmobile, though would originally be from a comic, I think. Confide, Kit from Knight Rider. There we go. The car, Kit. You know, Kit.
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's 1-1.
I was afraid you were getting all
No.
Cylon on me.
No, Kit. It's, of course.
Kit, the talking car.
1-1.
Yeah.
Now do you recall what I was talking to you about of a word that I thought was different?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I do.
Right.
Okay. Well, do you want to say it
Well,
or do
we
you
need
want
to
to go
say
to
it.
wait till still? You could say it.
This is the only one Reid and I will provide, unless this whole list comes out and none of ours that we've thought of have been mentioned. But I thought for the longest time, the vehicle in Dukes of Hazzard was called the General E, like capital E, like General E. But then I learned that it was the General Lee.
Right.
That's
their car.
I mean, I think that's a forgivable,
Especially if you're a little kid.
Forgivable mistake.
Right. Because what would you know about General Lee?
Right. Nothing.
Yeah.
And turns out I knew nothing about the General Lee either. I like that one though, Reid. The 83 runner, the Enterprise.
Oh yeah, that would be a vehicle.
Wouldn't that be a vehicle?
That'd be a space vehicle.
Yeah.
The Enterprise itself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, this is going to be good.
Yeah, this is really
Okay,
good.
Rip City has one of mine that I thought would be a little bit of a deeper cut. Mr. Bean. I didn't have the 3-wheeled car. I just had his little
car.
His little what is that? An Austin Mini.
I guess, yeah.
A-Team van. Yes. Classic. A-Team van.
The pink sedan from The Simpsons, Homer's vehicle.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, the Simpsons vehicles for sure.
Simpsons vehicle. What
how
about Bart's skateboard?
How about the plow?
Oh,
Mr. Plow.
Mr.
yeah.
Plow.
What was Barney's company? Plow King. I think he was Plow King. Or no, or was it the other way around? Was Homer Mr. Plow and Barney and
Homer was Mr. Plow.
And Barney was Plow King. Because wasn't Homer's jingle Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Was that the jingle? It was quite simple.
It was over the top, just repetitive.
Yeah. Remember, this is television shows. So now somebody said the Batmobile was introduced in the television show, so we'll count that one. So this is TV shows. Your favorite TV vehicle, Airwolf was suggested, Blue Thunder, the other high-tech helicopter. That was a show I watched when I was a kid. So those are all pretty good suggestions.
Names Garner's 1970 Firebird from the Rockford Files.
The Rockford Files. You know what? That's one of my earliest memories as a young little Reid Wilkins.
Really? The Rockford Files.
Now, it feels to me like this used to happen every Friday, though it probably only happened, like 4 times. But when you're a kid, you form these memories, right? So it was Friday night, and I think I was allowed to stay up a little later. I probably wasn't even in school. I got to be honest with you. I was pretty lucky. I never really had a bedtime. Because I was a pretty responsible kid.
Sure,
I knew that I had to go to bed at some point.
Right.
And my mom's a bit of a night owl like me too. So I think if I was up a little later, she understood that feeling. So Friday night, Rockford Files. My dad making popcorn, and we're watching Rockford Files again. In my mind, looking back, that like we did a whole season of Rockford Files. It probably happened 3 or 4 times.
Right.
But I was a little kid. It was like, I'm up late. It's Friday night.
Yeah.
I'm watching a
popcorn
detective show with my dad.
Yes.
Like, could life be better? It couldn't be.
Right.
But I do not
That's a good
remember his
memory.
vehicle, but that brings up a really great memory.
That's an awesome memory. Kaiser says the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo. It runs exclusively on friendship, snacks, and somehow never breaks down, even though it's been driving teenagers around since 1969. The A-Team van is getting a lot of run here.
Oh, wow.
I looked up what the A-Team van was. It was a 1983 GMC Vandura.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And the Batmobile is the TV series from what would it be, the 60s? With Adam West?
Yeah, I guess that's when...
That would classify.
Yeah. Leon Draisaitl, breakaway, denied. But Germany up 3-1 with 7.5 left. These are coming in hot and heavy, man. This was the one category I wasn't sure how it would go. I think it's doing better than yesterday's with the Nemesis.
I think so. What
What did Magnum PI drive? The convertible?
Magnum PI. Who was that?
Selleck.
Wasn't it quite a flashy car?
Yeah, I think so. Was it like a Ferrari or something?
I thought it
like
was
that?
a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Redbeard says the TARDIS? The TARDIS?
The TARDIS from Doctor Who. That's everybody. As much as I talk about sci-fi on the show, I've never got into Doctor Who, but I think was the TARDIS not the phone booth?
Okay.
I think that they went into a phone booth and there was a whole like kind of space or interdimensional ship in there. Somebody will have to.
I came in from Redbeard.
Yeah, Redbeard. Can you just elaborate on the TARDIS?
Please.
Or correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Because I don't like being wrong, even though I often am.
One-Eyed Pete said Colonel Viper. I don't know what that is.
Okay, you got to tell us the show, even if you don't assume we're going to know it. I think, right?
This one's funny. Shovelhead says the station wagon in Vacation. Oops.
Yeah, oops. Yeah, a little bit of an oops. A lot of kit coming in.
Sully and Scott on a hotel on balcony in Beaumont said the Flintstones footmobile.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that came to mind when we were thinking about this too.
Yes.
There's that cartoon that pops up online sometimes where it's Fred's car broken down and the mechanic is like, "Can't you just run home?"
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's probably better for your back.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're off and cruising, so to speak.
Can I do a little
Have
bit
we had
of a
any
teaser?
boats? Yeah.
Can I do a little bit? Because I saw a message in there. Are these guys specifically staying away from TV mums? Now, I will say this. Although Reid is off tomorrow, Matthew Iwanek will be taking your spot. I would say there's a better than 50% chance that we recognize TV mums tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd say it's minus 175.
I would say I would bump that line.
Did I do it right?
Yes. Well done.
Yeah.
That'll happen tomorrow. Today is vehicles.
Yes.
All right. So let's focus on vehicles today. Billy Bob's F-350 Super Duty from Landman is a very nice truck. Yes, it is. It's about the nicest truck you can get.
Yeah.
Is it? I wonder if that is like a platinum. Because it does look too fancy to be driving around all those dirty areas.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You got to go to the dirty areas.
I need, you do have to. Yeah, Magnum PI drove a red Ferrari. The TARDIS was a phone booth.
Was it the phone booth? Okay. Yeah, I'm not up on the Doctor Who lore, so people have to help us out there. 780-218-9999, the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. The off-topic topic for William Huff, your favorite TV vehicle. Jay's play of the day is coming up. Luke Gazdic in about 15 minutes. Here is Zachary Kubish.
Now 7 medals for Canada. Courtney Sarah winning the most recent one, getting bronze in women's 500 meters short track speed skating. Canadian Olympic action resumes tomorrow early morning as the men's curling squad draws the United States. And in hockey, Canadian Josh Morrissey was ruled out with an unknown injury entering the third period of play in a 5-0 victory over Czechia earlier today. Canada meets Switzerland tomorrow for Game 2 of their tournament. For the women, they face off against Germany Saturday morning in quarterfinals action. In progress right now, 2 men's hockey games in the third period. Team Germany, 3-1 lead on Denmark. Leon Draisaitl with 1. Tim Stützle scoring twice. Elsewhere, it's a 5-1 game in favor of the United States over Latvia. Both of which have about 5 minutes left in the third. A trio games in basketball. It's OKC, Milwaukee tipping off at 5:30. Portland visits Utah at 7, while the Mavericks and Lakers have the nightcap heading into the All-Star break. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. From custom homes to small renovations, Edmonton's top builders and contractors rely on Paramount Flooring. Their in-house team handles everything from selections to completion, keeping projects on track and on time. Visit their showroom open 7 days a week or find them at ParamountFlooring.ca. The show continues after a brief pause. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
2 guys and a goalie.
Canada will only allow 1 goal in the preliminary round. Hired or fired.
So they have Switzerland and then France. I'm going to hire it.
He said somebody gets 1 by him.
Yeah, I would guess Switzerland. Someone's going to get 1 in Switzerland, but other than that.
Cass, hired or fired?
Hire it. They give up 1. I mean, the odds of them running 3 straight are low.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for. GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in-store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian-owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. Hear the story of Waylon Jennings through story, song, and multimedia performance March 1st at the River Cree Resort and Casino. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada ski cross racer Reese Howden.
Being able to represent a country that has done everything to support my dreams is unreal. To stand on the podium and represent Canada, I don't take it for granted at all.
Sentinel Storage, proud partner of Team Canada.
All right. We are here. Where are you? Germany up 3-1. Olympic men's hockey. Leon Draisaitl got a goal. What was it? 23 seconds into that game. Pretty awesome start. Up 3-1 on Denmark. What is the latest U.S. score here? Still 5-1. USA over Latvia. 2 disallowed goals in the first period. Canada won 5-0 over Czechia. We'll talk more about that game with Luke Gazdic coming up in a few minutes. Switzerland. So it's Switzerland, France tomorrow. And that's 1:10 Mountain Time. So you and Iwanik's in for me tomorrow. I have the day off. So you guys will have the tail end of that game. Be talking about the tail end of that game. You'll be having the duck feathers of that game. You'll be riding the caboose of that game.
Of Canada?
Yeah.
You said Switzerland, Italy.
Did I?
I believe.
My concentration level is not good today.
That's okay.
I'm all like, I'm off tomorrow. I got a 4-day weekend coming up. I'm going to a play tonight.
Oh, yeah, because we're off Monday.
Yes.
Did you plan this?
I did. Actually, this I did plan.
Wow.
This I did plan.
You know what, Reid?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I'm still burning my days from last year.
I know.
I got to burn some. Well, this is the time of year to do it, I guess.
Yeah, the Olympics.
Might as well do it. I'm going to Death of a Salesman tonight at the Citadel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, boy, the title kind of gives it away, eh?
Oh. You know what,
How does this one end? Well, I still remember how it ends. It's been years since I saw it or read it or whatever. I probably studied it in university.
But about an hour and a half.
What did I say? Switzerland, Italy?
Yeah. Give yourself another 2.5 hours.
They could wind up playing each other.
Another 2.5 hours, Reid.
Yeah.
Then you know what? See you Tuesday, bro.
4-day weekend.
See you Tuesday.
4-day weekend.
You deserve it.
Well, thanks.
The off-topic topic. Yes.
Tomorrow, you'll have the caboose of Switzerland, Canada.
Yes.
Is that what I meant to say that I didn't say?
The cadiddly boost.
Wow, I'm all over the map. I got to watch my mouth today.
You should.
Sorry.
I mean, this is getting such reaction, the off-topic topic for William Huff. We're continuing favorite TV week with favorite TV vehicle today. This has come in a couple times. The old jalopy from Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, that's a beauty, yeah.
The Fall Guy Chevy pickup.
Okay.
Where's this one here? Vista Cruiser from that 70s show. That comes in from Uncle Jesse.
Okay.
Ricky's Car and Trailer Park Boys.
Okay.
And where did I see... Oh, the Love Boat.
The Love Boat itself.
Yeah, it made me think of the Highballer 2.
What's that?
The Highballer 2 was the boat from Danger Bay. Remember Danger Bay?
Oh, no way.
What a show that was.
That's amazing.
Do you remember that? I remember that because there was somebody like skiing water in the intro to the show.
Right.
Somebody was skiing on water and hit a log that had astray, gone and floated astray.
I can't remember, but
Jonah,
I'm sure, yeah.
Jonah was the boy character. I like Danger Bay.
Danger Bay.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What was it called?
The boat?
Oh my God.
Highballer 2.
What was Nick's boat on the Beachcombers? Oh, somebody's get us that. What was the name of Nick and Relic's boat? Because Relic, I don't know if we said it yesterday. Relic was mentioned as a nemesis yesterday.
Sure.
So what was Nick's boat on the Beachcombers, and what was Relic's boat? They must have had names. They must have.
The Persephone?
Persephone. Okay.
Why would it say Persephone? It was a wooden logging tugboat.
Okay.
Originally named the John Henry.
That was Nick's or Relic's?
Nick.
Okay.
He used the boat to salvage stray logs along the Sunshine Coast of British Columbia.
Wow.
That boat was to be restored. The Persephone. What a name.
Yeah.
My brother went out there.
To where they filmed the Beachcombers?
Yeah, the restaurant.
What was it in the show? Molly's Reach?
Molly's Reach.
What is it in real life?
I think they call it Molly's.
Oh, they call it Molly's Reach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. You can learn a lot on this show.
You really can. Is it information that will help you advance in life? Perhaps not.
Oh, what if you get in a cash cab?
Yeah, what if your life is just an endless round of trivia?
You never know.
That will have educated you very well. We might also help you out a little bit to your bank account along the way.
It's Jay, it's play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
Which is presented by Play Alberta, your home for online gaming excitement featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery, instants, and sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up at playalberta.ca.
Okay, head on over. Today's, the one that I put up for today's game, Canada, Czechia under 5.5. That cashed. So congrats. Although I will be messaging the people over at Play Alberta because I do notice, and I've had messages, hasn't showed up yet, but I hope to have an update by the end of the show.
Okay.
So tomorrow this time I'm gonna kind of do a little bit more aggressive, Reid. I have better faith now in Team Canada. Not that I didn't, but I just think that was the big game. I think they should handle Switzerland easier. So I'm taking Canada minus 3.5.
Okay.
And over 5.5 goals.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So Canada wins 6-1. Boom. Canada wins 6-0. Boom.
You're fine.
You're fine. Canada needs to win by 4
Canada
or more
wins
goals.
10-4.
Boom.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Canada wins
28-2.
11-7.
Boom. Good. So that's Jay's play of the day. Head on over to playalberta.ca. Click on sports. Click on EST specials. You will see Jay's play of the day. Canada minus 3.5 and over 5.5 total goals. That has been boosted to plus 195. And always remember to use your game sense.
It's Jay, it's play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
All right, presented by Play Alberta. It's 3:38, 13.7 seconds left in the game between Germany and Denmark. 3-1 Germany. So they are going to win here, face off in the German end, but Denmark's going to run out of time. Draisaitl got a goal 23 seconds into the game. He's looked great for the German team. We're going to talk about Canada's performance and maybe dive into a couple other fun topics or two with Luke Gazdic when we get back.
Now 7 medals for Canada. Courtney Sarah winning the most recent one, getting bronze in women's 500 meter short track speed skating. Canadian Olympic action resumes tomorrow early morning as the men's curling squad draws the United States. And in hockey, Canadian Josh Morrissey was ruled out with an unknown injury entering the third period in a 5-0 victory over Czechia earlier today. Canada meets Switzerland tomorrow for Game 2 of their tournament. And for the women, they face off against Germany Saturday morning in quarterfinals action. Just wrapping up, Team Germany beating Denmark 3-1. Leon Draisaitl with the goal. Tim Stützle scoring twice. Elsewhere, it's a 5-1 contest in favor of the United States over Latvia nearing the end of regulation. A trio of games in the NBA. OKC and Milwaukee tip off at 5:30. Portland visits Utah at 7, while the Mavericks and Lakers have the nightcap to head into the All-Star break. Former Oiler Luke Gazdic checks in on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Oil Stream.
I think you just leave it the same for now. Let's see how this season goes. Like, I don't think, and maybe Jeff Jackson was like, yep, this is the team that's going to win the Stanley Cup. I have a hard time believing that if you got some truth serum into him, he would have told you in October that this is a Stanley Cup winning roster. I'd be stunned if that's the case. So I hope they don't do something panicky.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
Looking back Texas, ain't nobody feel no pain.
Hear the story of Waylon Jennings through story, song, and multimedia performance March 1st at the River Cree Resort and Casino.
The only way to know how.
Tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Real fans don't stroll in at puck drop. They claim territory. They study the screens. They get into their spot, which is why this matters. The Canadian Brewhouse now has happy hour. Brand new, tons of options, and the good stuff like our 8-inch 2-topping RCM pizza and our signature Caesar. Monday to Saturday, 2 till 6 p.m. starting at $3.99. That's more than enough reason to come early. New happy hour at the Canadian Brewhouse. If you're serious about game day, we'll see you for happy hour.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
All right. Hope you're having a great day. Canada wins at the Olympics. Another game tomorrow at 1:10. So it's Canada-Switzerland tomorrow. That's the game.
That's the game.
I said Switzerland-Italy. They are not in the same pool, correct? They could play later. Not not tomorrow. And not while you're working tomorrow, and I'm not.
Correct.
Okay. Just if people wonder that I don't actually have it straight, I do.
Boom.
Sort of. All right. We got our Voices of the Game segment here for Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated since 1993. We're more than just plywood. We offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork with a huge selection of hardwoods and knowledgeable staff. We're here for all your DIY needs. Windsor Plywood Leduc, the experts you need to know. You definitely need to know this expert. Joins us every week here on Edmonton Sports Talk. It's our buddy Luke Gazdic checking in. Luke, it's Reid and Jay. How are you doing?
What's up, Reid and Jay? I'm doing good, guys. How are you?
We're doing great. It's nice to see you. We have much to talk about. But
you guys both get haircuts? You look great. I know Jay did for sure.
Yeah, I got a haircut.
Nice. High and tight, Jay.
Thanks,
I like
Luke.
it, buddy.
Thank you.
I think I'm a week and a half already since my haircut, aren't I?
Yeah.
The previous Saturday?
I felt jealous, so I went after you.
I think it was the previous Saturday.
Yeah.
I believe it was the day of the Wild Oilers game.
Correct.
Tough
yeah,
one.
That was the last Saturday game. Anyway.
Tough one.
Yeah. So, Luke, but I just want to let everybody know, I texted Luke this earlier. I said, look, man, I'm going to meander. Well, Luke knows me. We meander. But I said, I'm really going to meander, and I'm going to ask you a trivia question. And it's not for the sake of trying to embarrass you or be like, haha, Luke doesn't know this. It will turn out to be fun in the end. But there's a bit of a setup to this.
Okay,
So at 4 o'clock, we're going to do the Oil Understood. And we're going to ask people to name a specialist from any point in Oilers history to do a certain job. And one of them is you can pick anybody in Oilers history to win a key faceoff. Okay? So I go on NHL.com and I sort, all-time Edmonton Oilers franchise face-off percentage. Now, that creates a problem because there are a couple cases where a defenseman had to take a face-off and he won it. So
you got to change the minimum.
Yes, so I changed it to just forwards.
Okay.
And I changed it to a minimum of 82 games with the Edmonton Oilers.
Ooh, okay.
Who do you think has the best face-off percentage in Oilers history using just those criteria. Percentage, forwards, minimum 82 games played.
I'm going to say my teammate Boyd Gordon has to be up there.
All right, he's up there. He's very high on the list. But this is someone else. And now we've got to remember, I didn't sort it by a minimum number of faceoffs taken. So this person was 75% in faceoffs.
Are you telling me this is a winger that didn't take a ton of draws?
I certainly am, Luke.
Ryan Smith?
That's a good guess. This person did not score as often as Ryan Smith.
Lefty?
He does shoot left, yes.
I was going to say Jarrett Stoll, so it's not Stoll. Is it Ethan Morrow?
It's not Ethan Morrow. I think you need to think...
Is it more recent?
He's more recent than Ethan Morrow. He is indeed. Yes, he played on the Oilers more recently than Ethan Morrow.
Did I play with him?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. You could say that.
You could say that. You could. What does that mean? You could say that. Yeah. Is that because I didn't play a lot and I didn't technically play with him?
Well, it's a bit of a metaphysical nature of existence type question, I suppose. He's now in.
Is it Louis DeBrusque?
No, he is now in broadcasting though.
I mean, I didn't take anything.
I don't know if he's trolling us or not now.
I'm not, like, at all.
It's you.
It's you.
You were 75%.
I was going to say there's no way. I was going to say there's no way it's me.
You took 4 faceoffs and you won 3 of them. So if you don't put in a minimum number of faceoffs taken, you're the greatest faceoff taker in Oilers history.
You.
Amongst forwards who played at least 82 games. You were 3 for 4.
Now hang on. You got to get your pen out and write this down so you can tell everybody about it.
Yeah, I got to fit this into a show sometime. Next Oiler game I'm on, we're doing this. That's unreal, Reid.
So give them the parameters again.
You got to sort. Okay, so you got to go to NHL.com, pick Oilers as the franchise, pick all time, and then where they have that little hourglass or that funnel looking thing, you got to go to the filters and then put games played equal to or greater than 82. Okay. And then once incredible. That's all comes up and you sort by face-off percentage, you'll be there. I'll take a picture of it later and text it.
I got to get some video. I don't remember taking draws. 4 face. How did I sneak into 4 face-offs? That's unreal.
Well, somebody got kicked out, I assume.
Somebody got tossed. Yeah. I love it. That's so unreal. Thank you for providing that.
What's it like to be one of the greatest?
You know what? It's tough, man. It's tough. But you know what? Someone has to do it.
Somebody.
That's probably, I don't lead too many. I don't lead any categories. So this is. I mean, I love it. You have to change a certain number of parameters for me to get there, but
not many.
That is awesome.
Just a few.
That is.
I'll try to see if I can get a picture.
By the way, no one's probably getting that. Like, there's no way anyone's answered that for you guys yet.
In the nasty chat, yeah.
Yeah, they were figuring out it was you, but the actual question is, so we're going to have 5 total questions. That will be the first one for Oilers fans. You can pick anybody in Oilers history to win 1 key faceoff. Like game 7 seconds left in your own end, whatever.
Who am I going with?
Yeah, who do you have somebody? Boyd Gordon. When I sorted 82 games, just centers, it is Boyd Gordon as the franchise leader, 56.2.
Yeah, if it's on the right side, I'm going Gordo. If it's on the left, I'm going Leon all day.
Yeah, we didn't sort left or right. And Jay's going to pick somebody. I think I know who Jay's going to pick. He doesn't qualify because he hasn't played 82 games, but Jay's going to pick him. Anyway. I think that's who Jay's going to pick.
I like where you're going, Reid.
Yeah.
Boy, so that is wicked.
Okay, so I'm going to text you.
That's made my day.
Yeah, you're going to have to zoom in on this, but I just texted you how the chart looks once I sorted it with all that stuff.
You should put that in like your bio. You know, your Twitter bio, your Instagram bio.
Yeah.
You could say Reid Wilkins Show Award winner, best face-off man in Oilers history. Yeah.
Brackets minimum 82 games.
It is what it is.
Yeah. That's wicked, guys. Good stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. It worked out perfectly. And I love the people you were guessing.
Yeah.
I had Stoll and Gordo. Wow. DR would have been a good answer. That's unreal. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, there it
I
is.
like when you asked, did I play with him?
Yeah, I didn't know how to answer that.
Kinda. Oh, that's great, boys.
All right. Luke Gazdic on the Oil Country Towing Video Hotline. So, Canada goes out, gets the job. Well, look, we got to start with Connor. 3 assists, hits a guy. Like, should have we expected this?
Have you guys seen him hit anybody that hard ever? I physically can't remember. I thought it was wicked. Like the story of Marchand coming back to the bench and being, I guess he yelled, "Nice hit, Willie," like right down the bench. And he said, "That wasn't me, that was Davo." Just expecting that it would be 43. But honestly, like from the jump, he was unreal. I heard I think it's 14 shot attempts he ended up with. Like, are you serious in an Olympic game versus like, I will give some props to this Czech team too. Like, I think they played really hard. It's just like, that was a masterclass from top to bottom. I think that McDavid line though, just led the way. Like he goes down in the O-zone, finishes that check, sprints back to the Z-zone, draws a penalty just because he's too big, too fast, too strong. Celebrini scores 2 shifts later in the cycle, and it's like those two together are going to be so fun, so incredibly fun to watch together. I thought Tom Wilson looked really nervous early, to be honest. You can rarely tell, I think, when players are nervous on the ice, and I just felt like he was gripping the stick a little too tight. Like he was, every time he got it early, he was looking for Connor, which is like obviously rightfully so. I just think like he wasn't even thinking for himself early. Once he got a couple knocks and a couple licks on some D-man, he was going. But like 97, it's fun to watch, man. That's what I'll say. It hasn't gotten any less dominant. I know this is one game, but he looked unreal today.
Yeah, and I thought from a team game, it was just. Even for a while, the shots were even, but I thought Czechia's one and done. You know, it was just Canada wanted to keep the puck, and they pretty much could when they wanted to.
I couldn't agree with that anymore. It's like I know the neutral zone's shorter, but they really, like they meaning Canada, really like locked up the neutral zone. Like Natchez and that Natchez Hurdle Pasternak line never came in with like any speed. They weren't coming in on 3-on-2 fast breaks at full speed in transition. Like they were slowing them up, and then it was in zone, and it was like one shot from the outside. That Natchez shot early in the first period was actually huge. Jordan Binnington, I know we'll get to him, but like my, oh my. I just personally don't get it. I don't understand. All these people are asking me like, can you just turn on the muscle memory from having, I think you talk about minimums. There were some things we did leading up to like Olympic preview shows where we sorted the goalies by like minimum starts or like whatever it was. And he was literally dead last in everything. And then he shows up and it's like that Italian goalie yesterday, man. Like some guys just, under the brightest lights, under the most scrutiny, with the most pressure on their back, seem to perform their best in those moments. And it's incredible. It's incredible to watch. But you're right. I thought they did a great job locking them down. They were just, like you said, dominant, man. Like that was a masterclass from top to bottom.
Luke Gazdic from Sportsnet joining us here on the Reid Wilkins Show as voices of the game for Windsor Plywood Leduc. You just talked about or mentioned Binnington, and I mean, there's no secret that he has struggled this regular season in the NHL. Certainly, there were questions leading into the Olympics. Who's going to be the starter? We figured they would go with Jordan Binnington. Luke, I mean, just talk about his game today, and if this, in your eyes, means that no matter what happens with Logan, assuming Logan Thompson plays tomorrow or starts tomorrow, this is Jordan Binnington's net to lose.
Yeah, Listen, like I would love to sit here and tell you, like I obviously, like I know the guy from here. I spent summers training with him. I have his back. I'm usually kind of an apologist on air, to be honest, for him, just because I know how good he is of a goaltender, and I just didn't know what to expect. Like I'm in the studio with Ivanka last night, and even she was asking. She's like, what if he goes 2 goals on 3 shots to start the game? And I'm like, I really don't know. I don't know the answer to that. And I think just from the jump, you could tell, like Elliot told a great story during the first and second about Marty Brodeur one time when he was on the panel and loving the very first shot, very first save of the game to be a really easy one where you literally just put your glove up and catch it like you're playing baseball catch in the yard. And the very first shot of the game on Binnington was like a high flyer that was just seeing eye, and he just put his hand up, he put in his glove, kind of shook his hand around, and dropped it, and it was like from that moment on you were like, this guy is so incredibly dialed. And for my, like, I've never played at a level that much. Like I said, under those bright of lights, it's incredible to see guys like that. The Slovakian goaltender yesterday too, like these guys under the brightest moments are turning up the best performances, man. I think LT probably starts tomorrow. I really don't know what the plan is. So like if you guys had known something, if they said something, like I think Thompson might start tomorrow. I also thought they might play Binner back to back and then give Thompson the France start. Like I wonder how they manage this down the line, but like, I know it's one start that certainly answered some questions and fulfilled some doubt on who's going to be in the pipes when it matters here for Canada.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. Doesn't mean that it hasn't been said, but I think he said a couple of days ago there'd be different goalies for the first 2 games, didn't he? Cooper, I think. So, yeah, we'll see for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple other quick ones, more fun stuff before we let you go. What do you like watching at the Olympics other than the hockey? Like, I get into the curling because I really want Canada to win. There's a St. Albert, Mark Kennedy's from St. Albert. I think the short track speed skating is a great combination of skill and tactics. What other sports do you really like watching?
Honestly, those are the 2 I've been obsessed with so far, which is short and long track. Long track is so methodical. It is unbelievable to watch the strategy that goes into it. Can't be, getting ahead too early. And these, and even the short track, the mixed short track that those guys were there, the team was at yesterday, was electric to watch. Starting to get into the luge, skeletons coming along. Honestly, I've been open to everything. I think like I think I like the winter more than the summer. I've just been throwing on Ron in the morning and just whatever's on there, I'm dialed in. So I actually can't wait to watch the curling. I think high stakes curling is intense as it can get. But honestly, I've really been enjoying the Olympic experience so far. Make a little bit of coffee in the morning, throw on Ron, and get your Olympic updates.
Okay, and people in the chat want to know, if you're on the audio stream, we'll tell you, on our YouTube stream, you can see about a quarter of what appears to be a basketball jersey in Luke's shot. People want to know what jersey that is.
So that is the Toronto Huskies. They wear it one time a year. The Blues, that was the original NBA team here in like 1912. And that is the GOAT, the Raptors GOAT, number 7, Kyle Lowry. My favorite rap there. So the Toronto Huskies, they wear them once a year. They're blue and white. One of my favorite jerseys out there.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
There you go.
Hey, awesome segment as always. You'll be on the Nielsen Show next Thursday and then back with us in a couple of weeks when the NHL season resumes. A lot's going to happen between now and then. Great stuff, Luke. Really appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you for having me, guys. Talk soon.
That is Faceoff Wizard, Luke Gazdic. On the Voices of the Game segment for Windsor Plywood.
That was fantastic.
That was a great segment, as usual, but especially trying to lead him to, quite frankly, trivia question that he was the answer for.
And he had no clue.
No.
I mean,
I don't think he remembers ever taking a face-off in the NHL.
Right. 75%. That's not bad.
3 out of 4. Because as soon as we were sitting around the table, and I think the guys sort of heard, like, I have this weird little giggle when I discover something, which now you guys know to ignore because you're like, we don't really want to know what Reid's thinking.
No.
But I'm kind of, I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, guys, yeah. trivia. I was like, okay.
That was a good one. I think he should, that should be up on his Wikipedia. Like, that should be in his Twitter bio. Like, number 1 face-off. And, really lay into all of the filters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just over the top.
Yeah. Like, hey, guys, amongst Oilers forwards who played at least 82 games of the season and took at least 1 face-off, here's your all-time leader.
I would I'm almost thinking of getting that printed on a shirt. Maybe our friends at Little Buck could do that. Just really over the top, and then Luke Gazdic.
Yeah, Luke Gazdic.
That would be awesome.
Like a drawing of him winning a face-off or just snapping one back.
Yes.
Yeah. That was incredible. Great stuff from Luke. Great stuff from you. You guys really have latched onto the off-topic topic for William Huff. If you haven't sent something in for that, we're looking for your favorite TV vehicle. We've had the Love Boat, the General Lee, Kit from Knight Rider, the van from the A-Team, the TARDIS from Doctor Who, a whole bunch of stuff. You can text 780-218-9999. Afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out the River Cree mobile app, free to download. Get exclusive offers and promotions. Get show tickets. Make reservations for hotel rooms and restaurants. Safe, secure, and easy to use. Did you have something? You're looking at me like you're giggling mentally.
I am. I just thought that was great. That was a great find.
That was awesome. So,
Way to dig that one up.
So here's what we're going to do next. We're going to give you the oil understood for GCL Diesel, and we're going to ask you for the best in Oilers history or who you would pick in certain categories. But we're not doing, you need a goal in overtime. We're not doing like, who's the fastest skater? We're doing like specific jobs.
Yes.
So we already teased one. You need someone to win a crucial faceoff. You can pick anybody in Oilers history. We're going to do some things couple having to do with scoring, couple having to do with emotion, and we'll see what people think in these. That's the Oil Understood coming up after the 4:00 break.
The Lock Shop.
What'd you think of Wilson, McDavid, and Celebrini, man? Because I thought, my God, it looked like a perfect combination of players for a line in hockey.
And I'm, feeling pretty good about that. I had suggested that when we, were obviously obsessing about who's going to play with who.
Yeah.
But Tom Wilson might be the perfect guy to play with McDavid and maybe a Celebrini.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems, but did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Holset, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Edmonton, be part of history. Support Canada Soccer's men's national team as they battle Uzbekistan in the final send-off series ahead of the FIFA World Cup. Monday, June 1st at 7 p.m. at Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.ca.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Medals now for Canada. Courtney Sarah winning the most recent one, getting bronze in women's 500-meter short track speed skating. Canadian Olympic action resumes tomorrow early in the morning when the men's curling squad draws the United States. 2, hockey. Canadian Josh Morrissey was ruled out with an unknown injury entering the third period in a 9-0 victory over Czechia. Canada meets Switzerland tomorrow for Game 2 of their tournament. And for the women, they face off Saturday against Germany in quarterfinals action. The men's side of things, Germany beat Denmark 3-1. Leon Draisaitl with a goal, Tim Stützle with a pair for the States. They got past Latvia 5-1. In WHL action, it's the Royals and Winterhawks matching up. The Oil Kings are back in action tomorrow night at 7 in Calgary. In a trio of games in basketball, it's OKC and Milwaukee tipping off 5:30. Portland visits Utah at 7, while the Mavericks and Lakers have the nightcap to lead into the All-Star break. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Hour 2 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Yeah, really strong showing by Canada, 5-0 over Czechia. I mean, really, Jay, you know what like hockey's like in this country. We tend to nitpick. But I mean, how do you... It's not like, oh, they won, but there's no but from that game for me.
That's a great point. There is no but. That was just dominance.
Yeah.
I mean, Czechia they have some talent on that team.
They're a good team.
And Canada just tilted the ice. I mean, every time Canada, and the breakouts from Canada were crisp. And the finish, I mean, there was some, McDavid's pass to McKinnon, Marner's pass to Stone, the Bo Horvat finish. I mean, beautiful goals.
Yeah.
So it was a great game. It was dominance.
Yeah, really good game. So in Group A, Canada 1-0, Switzerland 1-0, France and Czechia 0-1. Again, every team makes the playoffs. Every team gets an elimination game. But if you're seeded in the top 4 out of 12 teams, you don't have to play a qualifying game or whatever they call it. You go straight to the round of 8, the quarterfinals.
What's the score right now in the U.S., or is that
Oh, that's a good
over?
question. Coop probably said it, and we weren't paying attention to it.
5-1 finish.
5-1.
5-1.
United States over Latvia. 2 disallowed goals in the first period.
Yeah.
Offside and a goaltender interference that wouldn't be goalie interference in the NHL, but I guess is in international hockey. So you have that. I went to the Oil Kings game last night. Well, I didn't stay for the whole game. I left after the second period. Everett was up 3-0, won the game 4-0. Everett's good. I mean, well, they're the number 1 team for a reason. Like the Oil Kings are good too. Everett scored 8 seconds into the game. Had a couple other grade A opportunities in the first 3 minutes. Oil Kings kind of got their footing, had some power plays in the first period, couldn't take advantage. So Landon DuPont plays for Everett. Probably going to go first overall in 2027, if we can look that far ahead. Was in the league last year as a 15-year-old.
Wow.
He's very good, skates very well, intelligent player. Cross-checked a guy and took a penalty, but a lot of NHL scouts don't mind if you got that in you. It's better to rein somebody in than wake them up all the time. So he was good. Carter Bear for Everett, I really noticed him. He's a first-round draft pick. I want to say 13th overall, Detroit. For the Oil Kings, Carter Southern, who was on our show a few days ago, he's good. He's big. He's good. Certainly, I noticed. The Oil Kings got a good team, but guys we've interviewed, Hodnett, Fiddler.
What happens to Carter Southern now? Because
he'll age out.
Right, but his rights have expired.
Right, so he.
So what's a path for him?
What's the rule
signed
now?
as a free agent?
I don't know if he goes back into the draft again. What year was he drafted? 23. I think now he'll be a free agent, or he could commit to a school or play overseas or sign a minor league deal with somebody.
Mm-hmm. The Oil Kings update sort of listed him as free agent.
He was drafted by Philadelphia in the 23 entry draft.
Right, so then they would have had 2 years to sign him, so he wasn't drafted again. Yeah.
But he could still sign as a free agent.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, I was glad I got to check out the game, and Everett a very, very good team. And, the Oil Kings a good team too. I mean, it was a well-played hockey game. Everett just isn't losing a lot.
No, they're not.
This season, but I'm glad I got to see that. Okay, let's get into something here. And by the way, if you're on YouTube and you've not done so already, give us a thumbs up.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
We're at 56 thumbs already, a third of the way into the show. We want to get to at least 100. So again, if you haven't clicked the thumbs up, do so now, and then click the share button. That's right, everybody. If you're new to the show, she recorded that just for us. And then send the show link off to somebody else and get them involved. A lot of fun stuff coming up. The Oil Understood is presented by GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around. From turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors, they are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years, and now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel. Understood. So here's our fun, let's get everybody involved topic. By the way, Coob, what's your jersey from? I'm giving Coob a hard time about wearing jerseys.
Yeah,
you have
not today,
but not today. This is spot on.
Coob's
baby.
wearing what? Describe what you're wearing for the people on the audio stream.
I am wearing a black jersey, which is a Canada jersey. Now, on the front of it, it has the Hockey Canada sort of logo.
Yep.
So it's an older style of a Hockey Canada jersey. On the right side, there's some detailing with tiny maple leafs, and it's mainly black. There's two red stripes on the left and right sides.
Is that from the Olympics or World Championship or?
I tried to figure this out. I'm pretty sure it's double IHF.
It might have been a World Junior
2018
third jersey or something like that.
Yeah.
I love that Hockey Canada logo.
So it's the maple leaf skater splitting kind of the maple leaf in half diagonally into a red and black maple leaf. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Toit.
I think red and black's a good color combo too.
It's very similar to the one that Trev was also wearing this morning too.
Yeah, you guys look good.
Yeah, it looks like 2018 Team Canada.
You guys
it
look
is
like
Nike
twin brothers.
branded.
I don't have a Team Canada jersey. It's that bad.
Well, yet.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, bro. I got
next
the
time you're out thrifting and you see one in your size,
yeah,
grab it. I'll pay you back.
Preferably one with Marchand on the back.
Oh,
for Jay.
That would be
I
great.
know he's your favorite.
Hey, look, I got nothing bad to say. All right. Now, this is a different time. This is Team Canada now. There's no bias. There's no. Actually, that would have.
Well, Four Nations. You weren't happy he was pre-named to the Four Nations
right.
team.
And you asked me near the end of the game, who would you hate scoring the goal to break your under 5.5 goal play of the day? And I did say Brad Marchand.
Yeah. But then you said Tomashik.
I also said Tomashik would be a real bummer.
Ending the shutout, getting it to 5-1.
Yeah. Tomashik was about as noticeable today as he was for most of his time with the Oilers.
Yeah, and he probably had the same amount of ice time too.
What?
He tried hard. It was his dream to play over here. Didn't work out.
Spitting facts, baby.
Doesn't he have more points than Trent Frederick still?
Ooh. Yeah, that's true, actually. I think he would. All right, so the Oil understood for GCL Diesel. This is a fun one for your Edmonton Oilers, and we know many of you are Oilers historians. We got 5 categories here, and you can pick anybody from Oilers history.
Ooh.
So you need an Edmonton Oiler to win a key face-off. Who are you picking?
Okay, now we're going to lean into this, right? We have because we're going to give a couple segments for this.
We're gonna drag this one out, everybody.
The rest of the show, mind you, I do have to
but
read. I do have to say this one, and I don't mean like we're into Oil understood for GCL Diesel crucial face-off. But our off-topic because they're still coming in.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
This was a fantastic one that I don't think I haven't seen yet, but Lee sent this in on the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox, 780-218-9999. Tony Soprano's Suburban.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like
Favorite TV vehicle.
That is top tier.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Another one that came to mind for me was the Magic School Bus of Miss Frizzle. That was a cartoon in the early 90s that I watched growing up. So it's magic. It's right in the name. It's pretty obvious.
Once again, and Paw Patrol's popping up again. Uncle Jesse says from his 5-year-old. His 5-year-old sent this in, whose name is Blake Coleman. He says that's a random fact. His child's name is Blake Coleman.
Okay.
Says the Paw Patroller.
Oh, that's
for those with kids, they'll know that's Chase's vehicle.
Okay.
Because Chase is always on the case.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet he is.
Okay, Reid. Crucial face-off.
You need one Oiler in team history to win a crucial face-off.
I'm just gonna say it. If you want to play the recency bias game,
right?
I mean, there is a place for Curtis
that 82
Lazar.
game. Oh my goodness, you said it.
There is a place.
You said the name.
There is a place for Curtis Lazar on this, but.
Well, are you picking Curtis Lazar?
No, I'm not.
Because the 82 game thing was just the way I sorted it for my own stats.
Right.
But what is he this year?
Here's the thing.
Is he
59.24%?
Oh, that's excellent. I would consider that excellent.
That is excellent. That is about that's really good. That's some of the best. But you said crucial face-off for any Oiler. Okay? Now this person I'm going to name only played 60 games for the Oiler. But I'm taking prime, not at the time he was with the Oilers. Prime Adam Oates.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
All right.
Because I could take Adam Oates. He played for the Oilers, and I could take him in his prime.
Right.
Where he was at for his entire career over 57%. That's pretty good.
That's a good pick.
So I'm taking Adam Oates.
Let's go to hockey. Do you have his percentage as an Oiler?
57.23.
Okay.
Not bad.
And his career was what?
57.62.
So he was very good.
Very good.
So that's why he didn't come up when I sorted my 82 game minimum.
Because he only played 60.
So he only played 60. That's a good pick, actually. That's a sneaky good pick.
Well, I love, we didn't, Oilers fans didn't see the best version of Adam Oates when he was here.
Rip City Step says Mac T. Matt Hyman says Sam Carrick, who definitely did not play 82 games.
Yeah, but if you look at Oilers all time,
right?
Sam Carrick's up there. but he just didn't play many games.
83 runner says specifically 06 Sean Horkoff. All right, so I went by sort of my gut feeling, and when I thought of this category, this person came up at the top of my list for a gut feeling. Okay. And then when I sorted the stats, this person came up second in the way I sorted it. Right? Centers, so we leave Luke, but like Lucic is up there. He didn't take a lot. So centers, 82 or more games as an Oiler. This guy, second only to Boyd Gordon at 55.5%, Jarrett Stoll.
Yep. A lot of Stoll coming into the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Right now, they're pumping into this inbox. I'd say it's a mix between Mac T,
okay,
as neighbor Danny suggested, and Jarrett Stoll, who you have.
Right. And I should say, I don't think the face-off percentages were tracked for most of Mac T's career, because everybody that is on this list is like after 1995, pretty much. Yeah, like Gretzky doesn't have a face-off
Where's
set.
your guy Letestu? Where's he stack up?
Oh, that's a good question. Where is he? He wasn't great at face-offs, I don't think.
But I mean, you look at what Curtis Lazar's doing right now. He's almost at 60%. Pretty good.
Letestu, 51.5. So 17th if you just put forwards in, and then if I just did centers, it would be even better. Let me do that. Right, so just the centers who played at least 82 games. Boyd Gordon, 56.2. Stoll, 55.5. Henrique, 55.4. Derek Ryan, 55 even. Eric Belanger, 54.9. That's your top five. Draisaitl, 10th, 53.2. And also when I was doing this, that's another name that came to mind, Draisaitl, just because he's so good at it, does it in a lot of situations, is very powerful. But I'll go with Jarrett Stoll. You're going to go with Lazar, but Adam Oates.
Lazar, heart, reality, longevity, doing it for long. Adam Oates.
Right.
Brief stint with the Oilers, 60 games played.
Right. That's pretty good. That's
Not
a
bad.
good one. So what did you say? There's a lot of Stoll, a lot of Mac T?
Yeah, RBM says Jarrett Stoll. Don't even know his percentage, but he was a beast in the dot.
Yeah.
Mike Pekka.
Oh, yeah.
Coming in. But Mac T, some Boyd Gordon. Yeah, this is good. And apparently that's a Team Canada 2002 jersey. So, I don't know. No. Never mind. Chris is just saying he thinks Team Canada's 2002 jersey was the sharpest.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think they introduced the black.
No.
Yeah, so that's not what he was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So again, we're gonna move through these categories. If you're gonna text in, just say like which category. Once we get multiple categories, just put a note like face off or whatever. So our next category, you can pick one Oiler in team history. Okay, for this job, you need someone to deliver a momentum-changing body check. Okay, so it's either the Oilers are getting outplayed, or maybe it's kind of a dull game overall, and you need somebody to go out there and crash into somebody. And I guess I picture this as it's an Oilers home game, and maybe they're down 2-1 or 2-0, or it's still scoreless, but it's halfway through the first period, and they're just not doing much. And you need somebody to get the crowd going and to wake his bench up and remind the other team, like, hey, we're here tonight, everybody. You need somebody to deliver a momentum-changing body check. Well, people like this one.
This one. I was between two.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with the first one that came to my mind. And this might not be the sexiest one, but it was just something you knew could happen, and it would get the crowd going. Jason Smith, Gator. You know, when he'd ride a guy out onto the boards and do that where he'd bring his other arm, would be completely illegal now. But that was the way he would hit, and he was good for, one or two of those a game. The other one, though, was Zack Kassian. I mean, he was electric. Like, when he was buzzing, when he was out there, players had to know where he was on the ice.
That's what came to mind too. Zack Kassian. Like Benny brought it up, but I always recall the one memory I have of Zack Kassian was against the San Jose Sharks in the playoffs when he ran not one but two Sharks players along the perimeter of the wall. Like, it made Rogers Place explode.
Yeah.
He could pump the energy right into the game.
And that's kind of what you're looking for, right, Reid? Like,
yes.
Take the roof off of Rogers or Rexall.
Yeah. And to me, and for me, I would name a forward. I'm not putting down what you're saying with Jason Smith.
Yep.
I guess I picture it's a forecheck or it's a neutral zone open ice hit with a guy trying to advance the puck.
Probably prior to no touch icing.
Yeah. Good point.
I'll say this. There is a pile
People
of Rafi
love
Torres.
this one. Yeah. I considered picking Torres.
Okay.
That's who, again, now it's kind of weird for me because I came up with the categories and then I'm immediately thinking of somebody. My gut first went to Torres. But then I thought with Torres, there's always the risk of him doing something that's going to get a double-digit game suspension.
Right.
So I thought about a bunch of other players. Great suggestions in the nasty chat. Messier, Marchment, Torres coming in a lot. Bukaboom, Muni, Greer. Those are all good ones. This is opinion. But I'm going to go with somebody who could hit, was known for being a very physical player, who could definitely fight, and plus that extra little thing that fans loved it when he did it. You know what I mean? Like it was. It wasn't just like, oh, I went to an Oilers game and I saw a massive body check.
I think I know.
I went to an Oilers game and I got to see this guy do this, because this guy could be a bit of a showman too when he did something. Like he might do this and then chirp the guy and scrum with him and then kind of maybe give the crowd a little like, let's go when he's going to the bench. It's George Laraque.
Yeah. Great choice. Great choice. I love the way you laid it out, especially the showman side of things.
Right.
And it was a feel-good feeling for fans because everybody loved George Laraque.
Yes.
Obviously, because, what he could do, he could change the game with one fight. But then, because he wasn't known
but he could play. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah, but he wasn't out there dangling all night. But when he would get in on a forecheck and just blow up a defenseman and then stand over top of them, that for the fans was a feeling of unification.
Right.
To say, this is not just George Laraque standing over you, it's all of us.
Right.
He
That's
had
a good way to put it.
He had the ability to do that.
We are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio, the February wing flavors, everything bagel and buffalo gochujang. All right, so what's the verdict? Did you go?
Everything bagel.
Did you try the buffalo as well?
Yes.
And?
Everything bagel.
Is better, way better, a little
for
better?
Me,
okay.
It's just for me. Okay. I love both. But I just love the plainness of the everything bagel with the ranch.
Okay.
It just hits for me. The gochujang was phenomenal. But I like the ranch. Like honestly, the gochujang probably better on its own.
Oh, interesting.
But because I do like my ranch with wings, everything bagel.
Try the mini timer, 69 cents all day, every wing Wednesday. The Canadian Brewhouse, our house, is your house. All right, we'll do 3 more.
This is
categories in this. Yeah, well, it's nice to have fun, isn't it?
You know what, Reid? It is.
It certainly is nice to have fun. After all the long days I've spent binding books for the enjoyment of others, I do enjoy having a thin grin on my face as I listen to Jason Milne, 3 to 6 p.m. every day on Edmonton Sports Talk. Here's Zachary Kubish.
Canada now has 7 medals over in Italy. Courtney Sarro getting bronze in women's 500-meter short track speed skating earlier today. Canadian Olympics action resumes tomorrow early morning as the men's curling squad draws the United States. To hockey, Canadian Josh Morrissey was ruled out with an unknown injury entering the third period in a 5-0 victory over Czechia. Canada hits the ice once again against Switzerland tomorrow for Game 2 of their tournament. And for the women, they face off against Germany Saturday morning in quarterfinals action. We also saw Germany on the men's side beating Denmark 3-1. Leon Draisaitl with a goal. Tim Stützle with 2 markers. For the States, they got past Latvia 5-1. WHL action, it's the Royals and Winterhawks matching up. The Oil Kings in action tomorrow down the road in Calgary against the Hitmen. A trio of games in the NBA. OKC and Milwaukee tip off at 5:30. Portland visits Utah at 7, while the Mavericks and Lakers have the nightcap at 8 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by Advantage Sports Medicine. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you've got a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at advantagesportmed.ca to book an appointment. Today, the Reid Wilkins Show returns after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Jamie McLennan's going to be our GS Construction Hockey Insider.
It's Binnington with a very short leash. Logan Thompson is there. Darcy Kemper, we forget that he won a Stanley Cup, but I think it's a short leash, and I actually think Thompson will play the second game regardless. But if they happen to lose to Czechia and, Binnington doesn't look good, to me, I think they make a switch right away.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret, unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
This is you guys.
Yeah.
Jason Milne on the lead vocals. The classic Edmonton area band, North Shore. Blast from the past.
Yeehaw.
This one from our CanCon files.
You know who would remember this would be my good buddy Dave Carson from Ewell.
Oh, yeah?
Who has texted in words of the day.
Oh, has he now?
He has
now.
Dave,
for me, he is a diabolical man. I'm going 0 for 4 today. I can pretty much guarantee that.
I Reid, think you're going to be all right.
All right. Dave from Ewell, of course, it was the presenter of Reid's.
I think you're going to be fine
on the Oil Stream postgame show.
My bet is you'll do better than 50%.
I hope so. He's a sneaky little devil, though.
Ewell, that's that jingle that they made for Ewell is awesome. Your partner's in power.
Yeah. All right. We appreciate that, Dave. Of course, you can text us 780-218-9999 afternoon inbox for River Cree Resort and Casino. So they're turning 20 this year. How are they going to celebrate? They're not just on their birthday. They're going to celebrate until October 26th. That's nigh on 9 months from now. They're going to have over $1 million in prizes, 35 winners of $20,000 in casino free plays, 9 brand new cars, 56 winners of $1,000 in cash. Again, going on until October 26th, rivercreeresort.com. So we have done, now you can still send in people for this. Any Oiler in team history, you need somebody to win a crucial faceoff. Who's it going to be? I took Jarrett Stoll. You said Adam Oates with a side of Curtis Lazar.
Yes.
Doing the Lord's work, winning faceoffs.
Yes.
Someone to make a big momentum-changing hit. You said
Jason Smith.
I said George Larac.
A lot of love for Rafi Torres.
Yes, as there should be.
And Zach Cassian.
Yes.
No relation to our Matt Cassian.
No relation at all.
Oddly enough.
Now, this one, I don't know if this one's going to be, well, maybe there will be debated. You need an Oiler to score on a breakaway. It's tie game, overtime, late third period, whatever. You need a goal on a breakaway. All of a sudden, player X gets a breakaway. Who is your player X? I didn't even have to think about this one.
Me neither.
It's McDavid.
So you say.
I do say that.
Now, this will be the interesting one. Because my first thought was Gretzky, the great one.
Okay.
Now, that was at that time. This day and age, McDavid's just a different animal.
Yes.
But I will remind you, and I'll take you back to December 10th, 2010.
December 10th, 2010.
Yes.
Okay, I don't remember that specific
All right.
day.
I was
not covering the Oilers at that time.
It was
in
a
my
young
life.
Oiler making his Oilers debut against the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Well, that was a penalty. That was a shootout attempt.
Yeah. So
was that his first game?
Yes.
That was his first NHL game?
Yes. Linus Omark.
I didn't realize that was his first game. I thought he played a few games before that.
against Dan Ellis, of which Dan Ellis after said, I feel it's embarrassing for him. You come into a league, a respectful league like this, and you try a little move like that. It's not a very classy thing. That's just the person he is. Was not too happy about the little spinorama.
What a sore loser.
Well, here's the thing, Dan Ellis. You could have saved it.
Yep.
Then
because the spinorama had nothing to do with the shot.
Nothing to do with the goal. It was at center ice.
So because of that, you're just saying,
I'm saying
breakaway during the game.
Hey, his numbers
Omar,
are strong.
Turn him loose.
Turn him loose. Get Omark in.
We got Pisani, Omark, Todd Marchant, Gagne, Marchant, Eberle coming in. Now, again, I frame this as breakaway, so an in-game breakaway. It's not a
shootout.
Penalty shot, shootout necessarily, but those are all good suggestions. I just would have to go with McDavid. I mean, he gets a lot of them, and he scores on a lot of them.
Well, and he turns a lot of situations that aren't breakaways into breakaways.
That's true.
So
yes.
there's bonus points there. Breakaway goal, E-Town beatdown, says Matt, the Paralyzer.
The Paralyzer.
Hendricks.
Victory says Eberle's backhand was insane. This was a tough one because a lot of people are thinking of shootout moves, and there's nothing wrong with that because that doesn't mean you're not good on breakaways.
How about Todd Marchant's breakaway or half? Was that a partial breakaway?
Well, the guy
Dallas?
fell. Well, the guy fell and made it a breakaway.
But
he was from the side, but it still turned into a breakaway.
Roofed that.
Yeah.
That was on Belfort.
But he was known, from what I remember, Marchant was known for not scoring a lot on breakaways.
Right.
And I think even Gretzky, for a player of his caliber, didn't score as often on breakaways as you might think.
Wow.
That's why I got to go with McDavid.
Shots fired from my brother-in-law.
Uh-oh.
He says, you're not picking Dan Cleary. That guy couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Hey, this isn't about putting people down.
Maybe he's behind and he's thinking about hitting. I don't know.
Or maybe he's doing the body checking one.
Rob from LA says, Todd Marchant, if you wanted to score on 10% of your breakaways.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think for a fast guy, and I believe that was the storyline in 97, he actually finished a breakaway chance. I remember listening to that game while working a shift at Blockbuster Heritage.
Really?
Yeah. I think we had 3 customers the entire night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I think one guy was like, what are you guys listening to? Oh, Game 7, Oilers Dallas. Oh, crap! Like, runs out.
Yeah, movie night's over. So what? I think McDavid probably, right, would be the...
Well,
Todd Marchand's getting a lot of love
getting
here.
some votes. Yeah.
I was joking about Omark, but he is getting brought up.
He did get brought up a couple times. I just think an in-game breakaway, I'd have to go with McDavid.
Sure.
To the other side, then.
Ooh, this is going to be a hot debate.
Edmonton Sports Talk, of course, is presented by Play Alberta. Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta, your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, and lottery all in one place with easy access to real money games. You can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer right at your fingertips. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today. So who you betting on in net? One goaltender to stop a breakaway in a clutch time of the game. One goaltender to stop a breakaway in crunch time. Maybe it's overtime. Maybe it's tied in the third period. Maybe you need a win to keep your season alive or to clinch a playoff spot or to stop another team's momentum.
I just thought of this goaltender because when he would lock in, it was different.
Okay.
He was kind of, in my opinion, of goaltenders, a prototypical oddball goalie.
Okay.
Like, little bit weird, kind of awkward in social settings. But when he was dialed in, and had he remained healthy, I think the Oilers could have won a cup this century.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Dwayne
Rollison.
I mean, that's my guy. That's who I would want to have in net. I mean, he's a career .909 save percentage with the Oilers.
Yeah.
But when he was dialed, right? That was a hard goalie to get past. And he just had enough weirdness in him to stand alone on a breakaway.
So I should say with this, I'm not going with Grant Fuhr. Sure. And oddly enough, no, I don't see anybody suggesting him yet. But Fuhr was known as, when the Oilers needed a save, he made it. It's whatever. It's 6-6. It's 5-5. It's 1-1. They're ahead 2-1. It's 2-2. He makes the save, and I can't argue with that. But that was also a long time ago, and the game has changed. And again, for a lot of these two, I'm thinking about the lid lifter reaction from the fans. Not just that that there was a save or a goal or a hit. It was that guy did it. Because they love when he did, because he's got some sort of swagger or body language that's going to add to that. And I might be the only person that suggests this player. He hasn't come up in the nasty chat on YouTube. You got the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox open, 780-218-9999. I am actually putting Mike Smith.
Yeah.
I'm actually putting Mike Smith.
Sure. I don't blame you. He had that swagger, though.
Yeah, and if he saved it, he'd kind of, get up and...
There'd be a little bit of showmanship.
And he's Smith had that thing like, well, what do you mean there's cheering? Oh, I can't tell.
Right.
Oh, I don't pay attention to the fans, but he's like, let's go.
Rob from LA, Fuhr, McLean, Fuhr, Sully, Rollison.
People are going to be mad at me because of my vintage that I didn't pick Fuhr.
But you have your reasons.
Yes.
Right? Like, I don't know if Rollison would be everybody's top pick either.
There's only been a couple of Rollisons, oddly enough, coming in.
But that's, we're kind of saying the same thing.
Like Cujo, outstanding.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Fuhr won Stanley Cups. Ranford won a cup, won the Conn Smythe. Rollison, like you said, could have won a cup and a Conn. Like, if the Oilers win, is he the Conn Smythe winner? Him or Fernando, probably. Those are all Cujo. Arguably the greatest save in team history, the harrowing save, as Rod Phillips timelessly called it on Joe Nieuwendyk in the Marchand overtime goal game.
Yes.
Salo was a very good goaltender, but I'm just talking about you need a save on a breakaway. And I also feel, not that goalies shirk from this kind of stuff, but the reason I'm picking Mike Smith, I feel like Mike Smith had the type of personality where if it was a tie game and the Oilers were forecheck, the Oilers are dominating. It's tied, 6 minutes left in the third period. but they're dominating. And the sense is they're going to score. I feel like Mike Smith had the type of personality where he would think, I hope they get a breakaway before we score, so I can stop it, and then we'll go down and score. We'll beat them. We'll beat them at both ends. I just don't want to sit here and do nothing.
I like that pick because I know what you're saying, and just that swagger that he had about him, that would almost be like, screw you. You think you're scoring on me? you know.
Salo, Cujo we're getting a lot of mentions for this one. Andy Z says Griffins had a 59 save shutout.
True.
Like there must have been some breakaways in there. I think there were.
And oddly enough, I think 83 runners, the first person to mention Bill Ranford.
He was up a little higher too, but the pad stack.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I mean, Andy Moog was on Stanley Cup teams. He's not even getting mentions. No Connor Ingram yet?
Ooh, too early.
What about Jack Campbell stopping that breakaway, Arvidsson on that breakaway to keep the Oilers in that series against the Kings?
Good point.
Yeah. This is fun, buddy.
This is fun.
We should have fun more often.
No, I can't do it too much.
No, you can't.
Got to be serious, Reid.
If you are taking us in on YouTube, remember to click the thumbs up button if you haven't already. We need about 20 thumbs to get to 100, so don't wait if you haven't done it. And then once you click the thumbs up, click the share button. Like, that's such a great hook.
Yeah.
If I could find a way, heart-shaped pizza today.
I made a song about our heart-shaped pizza today. You may have seen it on Instagram.
Yes.
Did you put the audio up of that?
Oh, yeah. You can hear you.
Yeah.
I'm most excited for do you think, our next player...
Well, this could be all over the map.
Think this
one's going to be all over the map.
The most variance in answers. Like there's not going to be one solid pick
because people will define this in their own way.
Exactly.
Like we're just talking about breakaways. Well, everybody knows what a breakaway is. That's a very defined thing. I'm gonna tee this one up because it's based on something that happened recently.
Sure, yeah.
But people might say, well, what about this? Or they might even cite real life things that happened that maybe we're going to remember that we've forgotten about.
Yep.
So we'll do that. Keep rolling with the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel. We do have Zack Daly, head coach of the MacEwan Griffins hockey team, coming up at 5 o'clock. Right now, Zach Kubish.
Medals now for Canada. Courtney Sarah winning the most recent one, getting bronze in women's 500-meter short track speed skating. Canada's Olympic action resumes tomorrow early morning as the men's curling squad draws against the United States. To hockey, Canadian Josh Morrissey was ruled out with an unknown injury entering the third period in a 5-0 victory over Czechia. Canada meets Switzerland tomorrow for Game 2 of their tournament. For the women, they face off against Germany Saturday morning in quarterfinals action. We also had Germany beating Denmark 3-1. Leon Draisaitl with a goal, Tim Stützle with a pair for the States. They got past Latvia 5-1. WHL play, it's the Royals and Winterhawks matching up. The Oil Kings are in action tomorrow down in Calgary against the Hitmen, and there's a trio of games in basketball. OKC and Milwaukee tip off at 5:30. Portland visits Utah at 7, while the Mavericks and Lakers hit the deck at 8 o'clock to head in to the All-Star break. The Reid Wilkins Show rolls on after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
EST Hangout.
What? The goalie's being driven in this golf cart just looks funny.
Oh, yeah.
Like Binnington's trying to get focused into this game. He's trying to get ready. A lot of pressure on him. The country's worried about him, and he's on this back of this golf cart, just like staring at the camera.
Yeah, camera in his face. Camera right in his face.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada snowboarder Mark McMorris.
Thank you for your continued support, Canada. It's an honor to represent our country. Keep cheering loud, Canada. We feel it. Thank you, Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
The road to the FIFA World Cup runs through Edmonton. See Canada Soccer's men's national team before they take on the world this summer. Canada versus Uzbekistan. June 1st, 7 p.m., Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets at Ticketmaster.ca.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Good to have you tuning in this afternoon. Outstanding game by Connor McDavid and his Canadian teammates. 5-0 over Czechia today. Leon Draisaitl scored 23 seconds into the game to lead Germany to victory over Denmark. Interesting game between the U.S. and Latvia. U.S. outplayed them. Latvia hung around, partially because 2 American goals were overturned on video review, but the United States, that one passing play for the Brock Nelson goal, it's like
tic-tac-toe.
Yeah. Fancy play.
Beautiful.
So the States comes through with the victory there. Canada back at it tomorrow. So
Canada still holds the goal differential.
Oh, is Canada got the first seed right now?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess they would. Yeah,
Yeah.
there wasn't like a 10-1 game or something like that. That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Keep that in mind. So 1:10 tomorrow, p.m., because Coop was just saying there's curling at like 1 a.m.
Yes. That's Canada?
So that's what it says here on this.
That'd be like the morning draw in Italy, right? Yeah,
the morning
curling has 9, 10 a.m. games all the time. So Canada, Switzerland hockey, men's hockey, 1:10 p.m. tomorrow. So I'm off tomorrow, but Awanak will be in for me. So you guys will be having live updates and breaking it down.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Matt and Jay are going to eat. That's usually a segment.
Eat during the show?
Yeah.
What?
Matt and Jay eat.
Oh, nice.
That's something we started.
I don't know if I've seen that.
On your week off. Well, you wouldn't because you're off.
Because I was off.
Get away, Reid.
Get away. Get away.
Just,
I think I'll be able to watch most of the hockey game, though, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
We are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. UFC 326 is coming up live Saturday, March 7th at the Canadian Brewhouse. Catch every punch. Enjoy ice-cold drinks and nonstop action. The Canadian Brewhouse, our house, is your house. Shouldn't Coob that be like every punch and hold and pin or something like that?
Yeah, I get maybe.
No, maybe. Okay.
Grapple? Every grapple?
Do they still grapple?
Every punch and kick. Oh, there's a lot of grapple.
Every takedown?
Yeah, takedowns.
Every takedown.
Is there any
Almost a little
kicking?
bit too much.
Kicking?
Baby.
Every
Can I
kick?
tell you about the kicking?
Spinning back fist?
Can you kick someone in the male sensitive area? Is that legal?
Purposely? No.
Okay.
By accident? Also no. They'll pause it and give you up to 5 minutes to recover, and if not, it'll be a DQ.
Do they wear cans?
DN. What?
Cans. Protection.
No, you can't really flex out or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be uncomfortable to wear.
Yeah, do you know what that would feel
like?
like?
I say.
Had a feeling.
Probably exactly what it'd feel like.
I got a
think
question.
I hear him coming now.
I got a question before we get to the fourth and final topic here of your fifth of the Oilers. One player for one purpose
Your
for one
specific-
moment.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Vincenzo writes in a question in the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. You can ask questions or chime in 780-218-9999. Question for you guys: if Binnington wins the gold, is he a Hall of Fame goalie?
No. Like if he just then retired at the end of the season, does he go into the Hall of Fame?
Let's just put it in that
No.
frame.
No.
Stanley Cup winning goaltender.
Has he ever won an individual award?
Four Nations face-off winning goaltender.
Sure.
Men's Olympic gold winning goalie.
Has he ever won an individual NHL award? I don't believe he has. He has not won the Hart. He has not won the Vezina. He did not win the Conn Smythe. Didn't O'Reilly win it when the St. Louis won it?
He was on the 2019 NHL All-Rookie team. I don't see any awards, though. At 32 years old.
Yeah, that's it.
He is not. He does not have a Hall of Fame career.
And his record isn't too flashy either. Like 368 games, 181 to 133, 42 overtime, 903 save percentage career, 2.85 goals against. That's not Hall of Fame numbers.
No, exactly. No, he's not well, I mean, maybe my standards are overly high, but no.
I just wonder how much, if Canada was to go on, and if to win the gold, that is, and if Jordan Binnington is backstopping them to that gold medal, how much that weighs.
I don't think it weighs very much.
That would be a good year or a good Olympic performance. That's about it.
Yeah.
In a calendar year,
I don't think that puts him into the Hall of Fame.
In a calendar year,
way.
he would have won two of the biggest hockey championships out of the three. In a calendar year, with the Four Nations face-off and the Olympic Games. All right. I'm not standing on my soapbox suggesting, hey, you guys got to reconsider.
Yeah, but
what kind of weight does that carry?
But if Canada loses outright, say they don't even get a bronze.
You watch your mouth.
Let's just say. Will it be like, well, at least they won the Four Nations, guys.
Don't know that.
At least they won the Four Nations. Yeah, nobody's going to sit there and say that. I don't know, Benny.
No, it's a good question, but I wouldn't say that puts him in the Hall of Fame. All right, one more category here for the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel. So we're saying name an Oiler from any point in the franchise history to do a very specific task. We've had things like winning a face-off, delivering a momentum-changing body check that gets the crowd going. One Oiler in team history to wake up the team with comments to the media. Along the lines of Leon Draisaitl after the Calgary game. Like to put the team, the coaches, the fans, the organization on notice. Like enough of this poop. It's time to get going. One Oiler to do that.
Player.
Yes.
Not coach.
Do you have somebody? Or do you want me to go first?
Well,
mine was quite easy, actually.
Was it?
Yes.
Well, mine would be Draisaitl, and not just for what recently happened, but he has had the history of being kind of the surly guy that would say he would snap once in a while, right? He would, maybe not snap's the right word, but he wasn't afraid to say what he felt,
right?
Whether it's to his teammates or members of the media. So I would have to say Draisaitl.
We got a vote already coming in for this.
If you say so.
From Andy. Mine's Mark Messier.
Okay.
Team's playing like dog crap. Messier with that glare and that whole intense look.
The Moose
is talking to Jim Matheson and Cam Cole and Ray Turchansky. Was that his name? Post game. Maybe Halsey's there.
Sure.
It's 1987, hypothetically. I know they were pretty good. And Messier kind of says, I've had enough of this from these guys. This isn't the team we are, and this isn't the team we should be playing like. And that gets on the TV channels and played on the radio over and over again. To me, it's Mark Messier.
I like that.
Mech says Brendan Perlini, who was a very good speaker. Rip City Steps says Esa Tikkanen, who we may not be able to understand.
Sure.
But to me, it's Messier. Like if he, now if Draisaitl's up there and he actually did it, some of this is hypothetical. But I just think a guy like Messier, if he comes out publicly and says my teammates are playing like a bunch of wimps or a bunch of idiots, that's going to resonate with those teammates and with the fan base.
Prior to Draisaitl's comments before leaving for the Olympics, what was the last time an Oiler went off like that?
There was something that kind of pointed.
Like, that doesn't happen often.
Yeah, I mean, Derek Ryan was pretty blunt a couple times. Like, before Tippett got fired, he was pretty much like, we got depth guys need roles and we need to play. but I don't know if that was the same type of situation. Like the Draisaitl one was pretty interesting because he mentioned coaches as well, but I think he was kind of putting everybody on notice. This one almost has to be a bigger name, I think, for it to really resonate.
Like this comes in from RBM. Pronger for the media, it's not even close.
Okay, well, that's a good one.
Department of Nuge Defense says he is pissy, Jay.
Okay.
Big Dave. Mike Smith was a pretty fiery guy. He got the troops rallied up for a win.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say Corey Perry, recent guys.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Like he kind of would say critical stuff, not like over the top.
How about McDavid?
Yeah.
And that little dig in. Right up and now.
Right.
I mean, that was a side of McDavid.
That was supposed to be just in the dressing room.
Sure, but it wasn't.
No, true, it wasn't.
And he was ripping.
It got out.
That team.
Yeah. But for me, it's Messier. I mean, kind of known as, well, considered by many to be the greatest captain of all time, any sport.
Yeah, and it takes a special kind of leader to be able to do that. Like the way Leon Draisaitl just did this recently was about as eloquent as you can have it in a passion-filled comment.
Right.
Right? Like we broke down that comment or the comments quite aggressively. And what he said was, although I don't think it was contrived or calculated, it sure sounded and made sense.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, it had been bugging him for a while.
Yes.
Right. So, all right.
What about a coach? If you added coaches to this category.
I'll say there probably. Yeah, I don't think there's much doubt about that. All right, so let's do you want to recap? See if we kind of have any consensus or leaders?
Sure.
All right, so you could pick any Oiler in history for a specific task, someone to win a crucial face-off.
This one was kind of all over the map.
So I said Stoll. He got quite a few mentions.
I think
Stoll, Mac T, Leon, maybe?
Stoll, Mac T. I'd say Stoll and Mac T kind of took the cake on that.
Okay. Someone to deliver a big hit to get the crowd going. Torres.
This was Torres.
Torres would be number one.
Torres for our listeners. Okay. Torres.
Score on a breakaway.
Hate to say it, but Omar's up there.
Might be Omar, yeah. Okay. Stop a breakaway. This one was all over. I don't even know if we had a consensus in this one.
Fuhrer
was still pretty high.
Pretty high.
Okay. And then to wake up the team with a media tirade. Probably Leon. Oh, somebody mentioned Kevin Lowe.
Yeah, I'd say Leon.
Probably Leon for that one, and he already kind of did it. Okay. Well, that was fun. That was good stuff. 780-218-9999 is how you text us. That's the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. Don't forget to check out the River Cree mobile app, free to download. Get exclusive offers and promotions. Get show tickets. Make reservations for hotel rooms and restaurants. It's safe, secure, and it is easy to use. Okay, more talk about the Olympics as we move along. We're also going to go to campus. A couple big games coming up this weekend between the MacEwan Griffins and the U of A Golden Bears. Griffins head coach Zack Daly is going to join us. And, of course, our words of the day. Here's the 5 o'clock break.
2 guys and a goalie.
Canada will only allow 1 goal in the preliminary round. Hired or fired?
So they have Switzerland and then France. I'm going to hire it.
He said somebody gets 1 by him?
Yeah, I would guess Switzerland. Someone's going to get 1 in Switzerland. But other than that.
Cass, hired or fired?
Hire it. They give up 1. I mean, the odds of them running 3 straight are low.
2 guys and a goalie presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada snowboarder Mark McMorris.
Thank you for your continued support, Canada. It's an honor to represent our country. Keep cheering loud, Canada. We feel it. Thank you, Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada ski cross racer Rhys Howden.
Being able to represent a country that has done everything to support my dreams is unreal. To stand on the podium and represent Canada, I don't take it for granted at all.
Sentinel Storage, proud partner of Team Canada.
Canada now has 7 medals. Courtney Sereau winning the most recent one, getting bronze in women's 500-meter short track speed skating. Canadian Olympic action resumes tomorrow early morning. The men's curling squad draws the United States 2 games. For the Canadian men, they play the Swedes just after 11 a.m. And at 6:05 in the morning, the women's squad has a clash with our neighbors down south. To hockey, Canadian Josh Morrissey was ruled out with an unknown injury entering the third period in a 5-0 victory over Czechia. Canada meets Switzerland tomorrow for Game 2 of their tournament. For the women, they face off against Germany Saturday morning in quarterfinals action. We also had Germany beating Denmark 3-1. It was Leon Draisaitl with the goal, Tim Stützle with a pair for the States. They got past Latvia 5-1. WHL action, the Royals and Winterhawks matchup. The Oil Kings playing down south in Calgary tomorrow against the Hitmen. And 3 games in the association tonight. OKC and Milwaukee tip off. Portland visits Utah at 7, while the Mavericks and Lakers have the nightcap at 8 o'clock. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Hour 3 of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Hope you're having a great afternoon. Canada winning their opener at the Olympics in men's hockey, 5-0. McDavid, brilliant, big body checks, 3 assists. They'll play again tomorrow, 1:10 against Switzerland. We are coming to you, of course, from the Edmonton Sports Talk Global HQ. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Gaming made easy anytime, anywhere. With Play Alberta, you have a full casino experience right at your fingertips. Play from your phone, tablet, or computer, whenever works for you. Play smart, play local. Remember to use your game sense, playalberta.ca. Use the Play Alberta app. Just to recap quickly, Jason Milne's play of the day is?
So it's Canada taking on Switzerland. Canada to win by 4 or more goals, and the total goals scored to be over 5.5. So 6 or more goals.
Okay.
Which, if Canada wins by 4 or more,
likely going to happen. All right. PlayAlberta.ca, look for EST specials. We're going to go to the Oil Country Towing video hotline. Oil Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team. Fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs. And we're pleased to welcome to the show the head coach of the MacEwan Griffins men's hockey team, Zack Daly, is checking in. Zach, it's Reid and Jay. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm great. Thanks. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing great. Thanks a lot for hopping on the show. I love talking U Sports, Canada West Sports, and this is going to be a fun weekend, right? You guys are in the playoffs, but what are the stakes here between you guys and the Golden Bears?
Yeah, we have second place on the line, and second place gets to host the first playoff series. So big weekend on the line for us. It's going to be exciting. We have playoffs next week, so we get a little early taste of some playoff hockey.
All right, Zach, remind me here, how long have you been the Griffins head coach now?
This is year 4 for me.
Is this the best team you've had, the best finish you're going to have?
Yes, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so a couple things before Jay has some questions for you too. But you were a Golden Bear, and was Ian not your coach? Ian Herbers, was he not your head coach? What's it like coaching against him?
Yeah, it's different. I had a great experience there. I was able to win a couple national championships. Learned a lot, and so it's a little bit different coaching against him, but it's a cool experience, and I'm just enjoying every minute of it.
Zach, I've covered U Sports. I've covered ACAC when I lived in Lloydminster, and I've always believed that you can win a lot of games in the summer with your recruiting. I mean, you got the Golden Bears in your same city. There's 2 teams in Calgary. Sven Butenschon has done an incredible job with UBC. Like, how competitive is the recruiting, and what specifically have you drawn on, to turn MacEwan now into one of the better teams in Canada West?
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with our players and our performance. The more you win, the more people want to come and play for you. So huge credit to our players for, winning games. Have a lot of luck with Northern Alberta kids. So we have a roster. I think we have 20 of our 26 are either Edmonton or surrounding area. So a lot of Edmonton kids. So it's been great. The players are the best recruiters. I always ask them what people you could see on our team and who would help and who would fit in with our group. So the opinion of players matters a lot more than what the coach says. And so I rely heavily on my players for our recruitment.
Zack Daly, MacEwan Griffins head coach, joining us here on the Reid Wilkins Show, courtesy of the Oil Country Towing Video Hotline. Look, MacEwan, it's been, I think, 4 seasons, if I'm not mistaken, since joining Canada West, coming from ACAC. I mean, what does this mean to you to have the opportunity this weekend as a Golden Bear alum to knock them, off the pedestal, because they've been a perennial powerhouse? I mean, you were a part of that. What does it mean for you to be able to help, kind of get over this hump for MacEwan and host your first ever playoff game in Canada West?
Yeah, it'd be huge for us. More specifically for the players, like those guys have gone through a lot of hard lessons, as we call them earlier on, where we weren't as competitive as we are now. And so their commitment, their effort, early mornings for practice, showing up, doing the correct things all the time, they're finally starting to get rewarded. So I think that for me, it's a lot about the players and the belief that they have now in our program and in themselves. And so it's going to be huge if that happens for the players. And I'm definitely proud to be part of it, and it's my job to kind of steer the ship, but the players really decide what they want, and they're a big part of this.
Zach, I always love getting to know people's personal stories. I don't think you and I have talked before. Well, maybe you're on my old show. I'm not sure if you were. Did you grow up in Alaska?
I did. Yeah, I grew up in Alaska. I moved to Sherwood Park in... what would that be, about 2003, played some bantam and midget in Sherwood Park, and then went to Everett in the Western League. But then I graduated from Vimy Ridge here in Edmonton, and then attended U of A and played hockey there.
Okay, so what was your community in Alaska, and what was the minor hockey scene like there?
Yeah, so it was a small town, about 1,000 people. The only rink was an outdoor rink. And so the minor hockey in Alaska, there's A, B, C, and D. And A is considered rep, and B, C, and D are house league. And our team was a D level team. So when I first started out, it was the outdoor rink, and probably the worst player on the team, could hardly skate backwards, but put a lot of time and effort into it. And pretty cool story.
All right, so hockey obviously became part of your life, but now you're basically an Edmontonian, I guess, or for Sherwood Park after all these years. How did it affect MacEwan? Because I know the Bears lost, I think, 7 or 8 players with the NCAA stuff. Did that happen to you guys, or do you worry about that happening? Like, how has this change to the landscape affected MacEwan?
Yeah, it didn't affect us last season. That's always a worry, but if you're recruiting guys that are on Division I radars, you're probably doing the right thing. So it's always a chance that you take when you get good players on your team. But you can't worry about that. My job is to do a great job here and make sure that kids want to stay and like where they're at. And I can only control that. So we're just focused on doing a great job. And when we have them, if they do move on to Division I, we wish them all the best. But while they're here, they do a great job. And hopefully guys get the opportunity. It's a pretty cool opportunity, if I'm being honest. They have great programs there. It's another great league that's just recruited out of for pro. So if they do get the opportunity, I don't hold them back. I tell them to get going. But my job is just, while they're here, develop them the best I possibly can.
Did you, like, when you were playing for the Bears, were you already thinking about becoming a coach someday, or what were you thinking?
I wanted to be a pro hockey player. I wanted to go over to Europe and play pro. Didn't really know what I wanted to do after school. Didn't really work out. I had my wife, I was dating her at the time, and she was still in school, and I couldn't find a great spot in Europe to go. So I worked at Vimy Ridge as a hockey instructor, and kind of got into hockey that way, and signed on at MacEwan as an assistant coach. So I was their assistant for 5 seasons, and then I've been head for 4 now. So I've been part of the program for the last 9 years.
All right. Side note, do you have a gentleman named Fran Gow on your staff?
I sure do.
Oh,
yeah.
geez. Okay. Well, I know him back to the AJHL days, so that's pretty cool. What do we expect this weekend from style of the game when you you guys see each other a lot, because I think you'll play exhibition games against you. What do you expect in the home and home this weekend?
Yeah, it's going to be fast. That's probably the biggest thing. Both teams skate well, physical, skilled, and exciting. It's an exciting brand of hockey that both teams play. Great team, great special teams on both sides. We've gone to 3 of the 4 games have been overtime games, so I predict a fast, physical, close game.
Okay, but you guys have the edge on second. Do you just need 1 point? Because I read that I think the Bears have to win in regulation twice to pass you guys, or what's the scenario here?
Yeah, we need 2 points actually. So They have the tiebreaker. So we need 2 of the 4.
And then you'll cross over with either Calgary or Sask.
Yeah, I think it's actually still up in the air. I'm not sure Sask can finish 3rd, but they play Mount Royal this weekend for first place. It's still kind of up in the air. No one really knows where they're going to be going. It's probably going to be a Saturday thing where everyone figures it out, but it just shows how competitive the league is.
Calgary or Mount Royal?
Yeah.
Oh, no, but Mount Royal can still get first.
Yeah, they can.
Okay,
yeah.
so you have no idea who you're playing. You're playing the Bears, and then you have one of 3 possible opponents, and you could either host or you could be going to one of those other 3 locations. Absolutely. I know you're hoping to host, but that's okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm glad to see the program doing well, and I'm glad to see, I guess, Jay and I don't know how well you know Jay. He's a former U of A football player.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
And I went to the U of A and started doing some broadcasting stuff there with Stoff back in the day. So yeah, we all sort of have you guys are actual athletes. I'm not, but I'm glad to see a Golden Bear alum doing well.
Absolutely.
Even though he's now a rival of the Golden Bears.
Well, but just Zach, just know and keep a safe place in your heart for that Block A sweater, okay? Don't bring it into the locker room as you get a rallying cry for your team. Not this weekend, okay? You keep that tucked away because you never know what'll happen.
That's right. No, I have very positive experiences at U of A, and obviously those national championships are awesome, and I'll never forget those. But certainly a Griffin now, and very proud to be, and I really love it over here at MacEwan.
So an excellent home and home, because all you have to do is cross the river. 7:00 Claire Drake Friday, and you guys host 5:00 Saturday at the DCA.
Yeah, that's correct.
So hopefully big crowds for both games. That's going to be fun. Zach, thanks so much for doing this. Hope we can have you on the show again. All the best the rest of the season. We'll talk to you down the road.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me. Really appreciate it, guys.
Right on. That is Zack Dailey, head coach of the MacEwan Griffins men's hockey team. So here's the situation. Now, everybody knows I've been on the record.
I know what you're going to say.
With Canada West and their playoff format. And I believe in hockey, they're changing the divisions every year. They're going through like a 3-year cycle. So this year it is UBC like running away with the West. They're 23-2-3. Then it's MacEwan and Alberta, and Trinity Western is out. In the East, it's Sask, Mount Royal, and Calgary. Sask can either finish first or second. Mount Royal can finish first, second, or third. Calgary can finish second or third. Manitoba and Regina are out of the playoffs. So, and I was talking to people at the rink last weekend. The top, if you did overall, it'd kind of be UBC, then that bunch of Sask, Mount Royal, and Calgary, and then MacEwan and Alberta. So I think next week when we get into the quarterfinals, I think the Griffins and Golden Bears will be underdogs, even though one of them will be hosting the third place team.
Sure.
I think the unfortunate reality of that is that other side of the draw is pretty good.
Yes.
Okay, I'll stop there with it. We'll focus on MacEwan and Alberta and what's happening. They're both going to be in the playoffs. One of them will be home. MacEwan has the inside edge. I won't make this a Canada West rant.
Oh, why not?
Well, I've done that enough. They might revoke my media credentials. They couldn't do that.
I don't think so.
I get them from the U of A, not from Canada West.
That's true. Isn't there wrestling going on at U of A this week? Aren't they hosting the...
I can tell you exactly what's going on. I have to get the email.
This Saturday.
You got it? Okay.
At Edmonton. In Edmonton.
Yeah, is it the Pandas Wrestling hosting?
Yeah, Pandas Wrestling will be happening at the U of A main gym. That's now where they host the gym, because it used to be in the Butterdome.
Yes.
They used to host.
But is that not being renovated?
Wrestling. I hope not, because my daughters have a track meet there on Saturday.
I thought at some point it was being renovated. Or has it already?
Okay. Have you seen the renditions of what they're going to do?
Oh, so that's upcoming.
I believe it's
right.
Well,
okay.
It hasn't started yet. I don't believe.
Okay,
but they're going to make it look a little bit more.
Because somebody said to me a couple weeks ago, they said, "Did you hear they're building a new Butterdome?" I was like, "No, I think they're renovating the current Butterdome."
They are.
Which and we should emphasize, everybody calls it the Butterdome. In nowhere is that the official name.
No,
it's the Universiade. It's the Universiade Pavilion.
Is it
and then the Van Vliet is the other part that has the main gym and the other stuff, I believe.
Yeah, well, the Butterdome, I mean, because it looks like a massive stick of butter.
Right, and I think it'll still look like that, won't it?
It's going to have more of an artistic design on the outside. Blocky, almost like massive Lego pieces hooking together. And then from what I understand from the renditions, do you know at the bottom of the Butterdome how you can't see into the Butterdome from the outside?
Correct.
The bottom whole strip is going to be glass. You can actually see what's going on inside. So that'll open it up, make it a lot more bright.
This is from a global news story. Beginning this spring, the U of A and the province said the renovations will replace the aging building exterior and roof to address safety issues from ice and snow and improve lighting and pedestrian safety, as well as increase energy efficiency. But yes, I think they're still going to make it yellow on the outside.
Yellow and green, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
There will be more touches of green.
Right. Oh, yeah, here's the rendition right here. Oh, let's go back. So Jay and I are just watching this. So, yeah kind of more some diagonal stuff, big U of A. Oh, that's a good idea. Because you do just kind of walk by it. And if you were like just an Edmonton visitor, you'd be like, what the hell is in here?
What is that, an armory?
Is it a prison? Like, what's happening in there?
It's not all that appealing
why
to the eye.
Why don't they give these people windows?
Right.
All right, what were we talking about?
Canada West.
Canada West.
How much you love them.
All right. We're going to... Mex says it should be called the I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh, that's good.
That's very good.
That's good.
Our off-topic topic, let's review and get some more submissions presented by William Huff. Your favorite TV vehicle. Okay? Your favorite TV vehicle along the lines of Kit from Knight Rider.
Oh, I had one, Reid. Remember we said we weren't going to say what, but I had one that hasn't been brought up.
Oh, what is it?
Well, I have two actually that haven't been brought up.
Two?
And I thought because this week was TV cop, TV dad, TV vehicle.
Yes.
Or villain. Sorry, Nemesis yesterday, TV vehicle today.
Yeah.
Heisenberg's RV.
Oh, yes.
In Breaking
absolutely.
Bad.
Yes,
How
absolutely.
has that not even been touched yet?
Nobody brought that up.
Nobody. And that would have Breaking Bad across every day this week. And if we're going into Mom's tomorrow, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad might run the table here.
Skylar, right?
Skylar White.
Yeah.
I don't think she would. Why would Skylar be mentioned?
It's favorite
mom.
Who likes Skylar?
What do you mean? She saves her family.
Great character. Interesting character.
Yeah.
She
you can dislike her.
She gets sucked in, but she's almost.
Did you hear her sing "Happy Birthday"?
Well, so she meandered a bit. Okay, but what else are you going to do?
That was a selling point.
Walter White was a jerk to her. Walter White gave her no choice. Yeah,
well,
she,
I guess if Walter White can make favorite and best TV dads,
you're
all the things that he did in that show.
His favorite in terms of character, not that you agree with their morals.
You're not wrong.
Like you don't have to be a meth cook to think Walter White's a great character.
Yeah, true.
Now maybe though, if you are a meth cook, you could maybe, and if you're a meth cook, you don't have to like him.
That's right.
Either side.
Maybe you don't like his process.
Yeah. True enough. Yeah.
What was it called in the show? Blue
Crystal.
Blue Crystal? Was
I
it?
think
No,
so.
they had I thought they had another
Blue
name
Rocks?
for it.
I know it was blue was his color.
Maybe it was Blue Crystal. But they had a special name for their brand of meth.
You know, I was gonna Google that on the work Wi-Fi.
People who
I
just
don't
turned
think,
on the station for the first time are like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is
Charts?
Who's Reid Wilkins with Jay Milne?
What about
what is it, Coop?
do I want to Google that on the work Wi-Fi?
I'm doing it right now.
What was the name? What do you call
Blue Sky?
meth? Oh,
was it?
Also known as Big Blue, Blue Magic, Frings Blue, or simply Blue, was the street name coined for the notoriously potent and 99.1% chemically pure crystal manufactured by White and Pinkman.
If I had to say that there was one that kind of stole the cake today for favorite TV car or vehicle, Magnum PI's Ferrari, as Timber Woodsman just wrote in, has gotten a lot of love.
That's good. Okay, what was your other one that people weren't saying?
Super Dave Osborne's stunt car.
Oh, yeah. Any vehicle
with
driven by Super Dave.
Who was this?
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr.
Was it
Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi?
Or are we thinking Karate Kid? Wasn't that Miyagi?
Oh, Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji, yes.
Fuji.
Mr. Miyagi's Karate Kid.
Yes.
Sorry, everybody.
And Fuji would always strap Super Dave Osborne in with the Saskatchewan sealskin bindings,
right?
Which made no sense, but it was hilarious because there's no seals in Saskatchewan, right?
Oh, that we know of.
That we know of. Maybe there could be.
So that's a good one. The Super Dave's car, or if you had a motorbike, the RV from Breaking Bad, both great TV vehicles.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that somebody brought in the Enterprise. I like that somebody said the Love Boat. Like, it doesn't have to be a driven vehicle. It's a vehicle. Well, Chips, they would have had motorbikes. That'd be a good one if you like that.
Chips, that came up.
Okay.
Pat in the county said, what is the Homer? The Homer.
The Homer? Maybe
like
Homer's car?
But look at it. It's like a spaceship.
Oh, that's probably from some episode I don't remember. Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe he had a fantasy car in one of them.
Inspector Gadget's car?
Yeah. The Vipers from Battlestar Galactica. That's what the humans flew to battle the Cylons.
Once again, no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, my goodness. 780-218-9999. That's how you text the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. They got from Jersey Shore DJ Pauly D performing at the venue at River Cree on March 7th. George Thorogood and the Destroyers back at the venue March 19th for the Baddest Show on Earth tour. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com. Mex says that's the car Homer designed with his brother Herb and bankrupted his brother's company from Spency 5 Centsy. Yes, okay, I do. Wasn't that Danny DeVito voiced Herb, I think? I
don't remember Herb.
That was a long time ago.
You know what, Reid? Maybe next week we do this all over again. I'm serious. But movies. Like we've done.
Well, because some people seem to think that's what it is.
Yes, but I think we could run it back and open it up to movies. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been such
we
a
might have to narrow it down a little bit.
But it's been so good.
Yeah, but it has been good.
It's been so good. I mean, think of TV vehicles.
Well, once you start thinking about it, there are more that you think of than you thought of when you first started thinking.
Well, I dare you Google it. And you're like, oh my gosh. Several people have thought of this idea. Yes, Barney Rubble's pointy log car with stone wheels.
What about any taxi from Taxi?
Well, yes. Hello. That's a great one. What about the Cash Cab from Cash Cab?
Oh, there we go. Now, is that a TV show or an internet thing? Is that on TV?
No,
that's a
that's
TV
show.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to get into is internet TV or not, I mean, you could go with any car from Comedians getting coffee in cars.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Jerry Steinfeld's.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, if you haven't, what was it? What was the actual name of it? Comedians in cars getting coffee?
I think so.
Yeah. It is so good. That is, I craved watching that.
Yeah.
That's a great series.
All right. 780-218-9999, River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. You can email Reid at edmontonsportstalk.com, Jay at edmontonsportstalk.com. You can post in the nasty chat on YouTube. If you are taking us in on YouTube and haven't done so already, click the thumbs up button.
Click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb.
We need 7 thumbs to get to 100. So if you haven't clicked, do it. If you have clicked, click the share button, send the show link off to somebody else, and encourage them to tune in. We're going to do words of the day coming up. Let's do a limerick on the spot. What topic, Jeff, for me?
Oh, okay.
So this is where Jay gives me the topic for a limerick. We haven't discussed this ahead of time, and I come up with a limerick on the spot.
Well, we just had Zack Daly on, head coach of the Grant MacEwan
Griffins.
Right? Give me a limerick about Griffins.
Give me. You want a limerick about Griffins?
Yes.
All right. Griffins are a mighty mythical beast. They play in the Canada West Division, not East. CanadaWest.org. More annoying than the Borg.
Oh, yes.
It's a website with information of the least.
Oh, baby.
How do you like that?
That was good. That was, that had a
Did
lot
I have
of meaning
least
to
in
it.
there twice? No, Beast, East, Least. And Org and Borg.
You nailed it.
I feel like I covered off a lot of things there.
You got a lot off your chest.
I really did. Buying or selling for our buddy Damon Bunting when we get back. Coob, you speak now.
Seven medals for Canada at the Olympics. Courtney Searle winning the most recent one, getting bronze in women's 500-meter short track speed skating. Canadian Olympic action resumes tomorrow early morning as the men's curling squad draws the United States. 2 games for them tomorrow. They play the Swedes just after 11 a.m. And earlier in the day at 6:05, the women's squad has a clash with our neighbors down south. To hockey, Canadian Josh Morrissey was ruled out with an unknown injury entering the third period in the 5-0 victory over Czechia earlier today. Canada meets Switzerland tomorrow afternoon for Game 2 of their tournament. For the women, they face off against Germany Saturday morning in quarterfinals action. And in tennis news, Canadian Felix Auger-Aliassime has advanced to quarterfinals at the ABN AMRO men's tournament. He faces Talon Ruxpoor of Netherlands tomorrow. WHL action, it's Royals and Winterhawks matching up. The Oil Kings playing tomorrow night at 7 in Calgary, and there's a trio of games in basketball, including OKC and Milwaukee tipping off at 5:30. The final segment, second to last segment of the Reid Wilkins Show. Up next, I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Oil Stream.
I think you just leave it the same for now. Let's see how this season goes. Like, I don't think, and maybe Jeff Jackson was like, yep, this is the team that's going to win the Stanley Cup. I have a hard time believing that if you got some truth serum into him, he would have told you in October that this is a Stanley Cup winning roster. And I'd be stunned if that's the case. So I hope they don't do something panicky.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Edmonton. Be part of history. Support Canada Soccer's men's national team as they battle Uzbekistan in the final send-off series ahead of the FIFA World Cup. Monday, June 1st at 7 p.m. at Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.ca.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
Looking by Texas, ain't nobody feel no pain.
Hear the story of Waylon Jennings through story, song, and multimedia performance March 1st at the River Cree Resort and Casino.
The only way they know how.
Tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery. All in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
Real fans don't stroll in at puck drop. They claim territory. They study the screens. They get into their spot, which is why this matters. The Canadian Brewhouse now has happy hour. Brand new. Tons of options. And the good stuff, like our 8-inch 2-topping RCM pizza and our signature Caesar. Monday to Saturday, 2 till 6 p.m. starting at $3.99. That's more than enough reason to come early. New happy hour at the Canadian Brewhouse. If you're serious about game day, we'll see you for happy hour.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know. .5:30 in the afternoon. Jason Milne, Reid Wilkins. Hope you're having a great day. We are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. Still another couple weeks before the Oilers are back, but during every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Enter to win Oilers home game tickets. Sip $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. That is only at the Canadian Brewhouse. Edmonton Oilers players looking pretty good at the Olympics today. McDavid, outstanding, 3 assists. Draisaitl, great game, scored 23 seconds. That was so perfect. Takes the opening face-off, goes in, chips in a puck. Germany's off and running. Germany wins. Canada wins. United States won as well. Switzerland won, so Switzerland plays Canada tomorrow at 1:10 Mountain. So you and Awanak will be talking about that. I'm rolling into a 4-day weekend. Going to Death of a Salesman tonight.
Are you excited?
I am excited. I enjoy attending the theater. It's at the Citadel.
I've never been to the Citadel for a show.
Okay.
Is it big?
Yeah, we're in the. It's been a few years since I've been. The main stage we're seeing it is pretty big, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
and
enough.
What made you want to go see Death of a Salesman?
Classic play. Why not go? Even got some more times little more time in the evenings here this week with no Oilers. So take advantage of it.
So no.
Don't know anybody in it. Didn't win tickets. Going with a friend. We like to go to plays together. Or we'll usually do a couple fringe shows together. This is my friend I saw Die Harsh with before Christmas.
Does it bother you,
Jay?
It doesn't bother you that you know the plot?
No, because I don't really remember it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
I know the main character is Willie Loman. I don't think he's an overly happy man.
Now, does the salesman die? I mean,
I don't remember if he actually physically dies
or
at the
is
end.
It just
I think it's more about or he's spiritually dead or dying. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think from what I remember, I think a lot of the play is about him being disappointed in his life. And I think one of his sons is kind of a letdown or something like that. And it's just about that sort of...
there was a Hangout episode a couple weeks ago. Gavin from the Shamrock...
Right.
The Shamrock was on. It was the day before the Funspiel. And it was suggested to me that I should write a book about my life story. I think a great name would be The Death of a Salesman.
But from a different angle.
From a happy
You're
perspective.
the end of your salesman life.
Right.
Propelled you into something that you find new and exciting.
Totally different arc.
Right.
Than what you're about to view tonight.
Right. Your sales career died and you became a talk show host.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. But you also, I think you, to a degree, feel like you like doing sales.
I still do.
Okay.
Yeah, so I love it.
But you're fine not identifying strictly as a salesperson anymore.
No, I don't. That doesn't define me, Reid. If I was to write a book, would you be my writer? Would you be my ghostwriter?
Well, I'd need to be paid. I don't work for nothing, sweetheart.
Well, I could cut you in on the deal. You know,
right?
I could talk royalties.
Would you need someone to help you write it though? Well, you're a pretty good writer.
I think for the flow of it all, I think if I could just sit, on a recliner and just talk about my life.
When I record it and then make sense of it,
and then
I got to write. Well, that's how these books are written.
I think
like when you see an autobiography, like who was it that did a couple of the hockey ones? Kirsty McClellan-Day. I think she did Kelly's, did Fleury's. Like that's what they do. It's multiple interviews. It's not like Kelly Rudy writes 500 pages and it's like they tell stories and she asks questions and then makes a book out of it.
Yeah, like VR says in the Nasty Chat. It could be Death of a Salesman, Rise of the Glue Crew.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good name.
That's a good idea.
That's catchy.
Old Gil says they don't kill a mockingbird either.
What?
Yeah, why was that called To Kill a Mockingbird? I guess is it like the end of innocence or something like that? Wasn't it Boo Radley that got killed, or Boo Radley killed somebody else?
Well, and I got breaking news: Hamlet is not in a Hamlet.
It's in a small town.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe I went to this play. Wasn't even set in a small town.
Yeah. Turns out Sherwood Park is the only Hamlet.
Buying or selling for Damon Bunting, a consistent top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Community-driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com. Instagram handle, Damon Bunting Real Estate. Okay. A lot of things. You planted ideas in my head for future topics.
Good.
With what you were talking about, which is pretty incredible. Buying or selling? Germany has the best hockey jerseys in the tournament.
Ooh.
Coob, you have to participate in this too, my young friend. He didn't even know the show was still on.
He thought we were done.
He's doing his algebra homework.
I'm sorry, Reid. I'm flipping up Gazdic.
Buying or selling? Germany has the best hockey jerseys in the tournament.
Completely biased? I think so.
It's your opinion.
Yeah.
You're buying that.
Yeah. It is my personal bias. I love those jerseys. If I could get one jersey out of all the jerseys,
you have all
the jerseys.
I have all of them up here. And Coob, if you want, you can go to the Olympic shop, and if you want to pull them up and put them on. I don't know. Maybe we'll get in trouble.
No, I don't think so.
Olympics are
it's not Olympic video.
Sticky.
It's not broadcast stuff.
Reid, okay. They're solid. They're strong.
The yellows are not as good. The blacks are pretty good.
The blacks are better.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, and I hate to say this. I hate to say this. But the classic USA.
Yeah, they did well.
It just hits.
They did well. The diagonal letterings, the simple red and white stripes.
This takes you back
yeah.
to Miracle on Ice. I don't even know if they were the same, but they give you that vibe. Right? The USA men's jerseys are strong. And I've always had a affinity for the Sweden jerseys, the simplicity of the 3 crowns. Like it just looks tight.
Right.
I mean, I'll tell you this, Reid. I'll tell you this for free. There isn't one here that I would scoff at.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a real gross one this year. I didn't mind Denmark's today.
Now, Denmark is not on here, but yeah.
I guess no one's buying a Denmark jersey, sadly enough.
Like the Finland jerseys are with their crest. But look at Finland's back of their jersey. It doesn't loop. The line doesn't tie around either.
Oh, then that's the big
maybe that's the
stripe. Maybe that's the
style thing this year.
That's the style of the time.
Yeah.
Put an onion on my belt.
Reid, I will buy the German, like the ones they were wearing today. Those were prominently black, weren't they?
Yeah.
Those are tight.
Those look good.
Those look like.
Because they have the yellow shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just strong looking jerseys. You know what I mean?
I'm interested to see.
Oh, Coob's got it on some jerseys on YouTube for people who are checking out. Now, again, it is the Olympic shop, so they're featuring certain players as well as countries. But yeah, the Germany black.
But like Big Uke says, USA be basic. Yeah, that's the point. You know what I mean? Like the simplicity of it, especially on the white.
Yeah,
it does pop. Do we know what jerseys Canada is wearing? Because today Canada was technically the visiting.
They wore white. Right.
Do you know, or
I don't know
does
what color
anybody
they're
know?
wearing. I didn't see. I
I'm
assume they'll be in a dark
interested-
jersey tomorrow.
I want to see what this black maple leaf looks like, because I was not sold on this 3-dimensional, almost black maple leaf.
Right.
I just thought it could have used.
And we have a black jersey as well. That isn't it a black maple leaf on black?
Well, like Coob's kind of wearing like a black one that I would say is okay. I'm interested to see what that red one looks like with the black maple leaf, because the numbers are still white.
Right.
That's a good one.
Buying or selling? Because of Leon Draisaitl, Germany is the hockey team you would most like to win a medal after Canada. Be a longer shot.
I think easy.
Yeah.
Easy buying for me. I mean, who else would you want? There's not even the Sweden connection now with Ekholm. Right?
Right.
And Germany, say what you want about Draisaitl, but I mean, Szymanski was in on that first goal too.
He looked pretty good today too.
So there's a heavy Oilers connection there. That's interesting. I mean, what Italy did in that first game yesterday, was kind of
if they
fun.
got a medal in hockey. Like
that would be crazy.
Insane. That'd be unbelievable.
It would be unbelievable, actually. Huh. Yeah, but I think that's got to be it.
Yeah.
What about hockey aside? Let's take hockey out of this. Second to Canada, what is a country that you'll find yourself kind of pulling for?
Well, I never thought of that.
Sweden and Germany all
I don't know if there would be one for me. Maybe if there was an athlete for some reason I knew a little bit about or liked. But yeah, I don't know if there's a country where I'd be like, well, if Canada's not in it, I'll cheer for them. I don't know if I would have one, Jay. I really wouldn't.
There's only really 3 countries I'd ever cheer for that I want to medal. Well, parts of me maybe Finland, I guess, but mainly Sweden and Germany.
Right.
Just
and that
like
you
my
have
ancestors.
family
Yeah.
ties to that.
Yeah.
Right.
And that would be it.
So I think that's a great answer, because that, like when Northern Ireland here is coming up to play in that World Cup. Remember the weird way they're doing this last World Cup group where they have to qualify and then they have to play a game and then they're in?
Oh, for soccer. Yeah.
Northern Ireland, I believe, is playing Hungary or something like that. Well, Northern Ireland is where my dad's side's from. So
I guess for me, then Ukraine, probably. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. But Germany, and it'd be cool to see Leon get a medal. Can you imagine if they played in an elimination game? That would be awesome. To see Draisaitl going head-to-head against McDavid and then just all the other great Canadian players. Because if Germany's going to win a game like that, it's going to be because of Draisaitl. You know what I mean? Like if Germany beat Canada, you need a 4-point game from Leon. Like that'd be a massive flex on the international stage, don't you think?
Oh,
no,
yes.
Coop?
Well, I mean, you could also get a 4-point game from Stützle, who had 2 goals today.
Well, that's the thing. I shouldn't forget him. They have some good players. Stützle's another excellent NHL.
They have 3 all-stars on their team, and then it tapers off almost immediately there. Like, I don't know. Their 3 big guns got to show up.
How could that happen?
Well, it just depends on the seeding, right? Because if Canada wins,
so how many teams get the bye?
4. So
4.
The 3 pool winners and the best second place team get seeded 1 through 4, and then the rest of the teams are seeded 5 through 12.
Because Germany's in the same group as the United States,
right?
I don't think they're going to come out ahead of the U.S.
So if
they could be the second, the highest seed outside of the top,
right? Yeah, it could happen. It'd be fun. 780-218-9999 is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. We are over 100 thumbs on YouTube. Thanks for getting us there. If you haven't already clicked, though, feel free to click again. Get us into gravy territory. We got our words of the day. Come, you want to do some Canadian trivia, too?
Oh,
Canadian trivia and words of the day when we get back.
Medals now for Canada. Courtney Sauro winning the most recent one, getting bronze in women's 500-meter short track speed skating. Canadian Olympic action resumes tomorrow early in the morning As the men's curling squad draws the United States, 2 games for the Canadian men. They play the Swedes just after 11 a.m. and at 6:05 in the morning. The women's squad has a clash with our neighbors down south. To hockey. Canadian Josh Morrissey was rolled out with an unknown injury entering the third period in a 5-0 victory over Czechia. Canada meets Switzerland tomorrow for Game 2 of their tournament. And for the women, they face Germany Saturday morning in quarterfinals action. Tennis news, Canadian Felix Auger-Aliassime has advanced to quarterfinals at the ABN AMRO men's tournament, which goes tomorrow. WHL action, the Royals and Winterhawks match up. The Oil Kings play tomorrow night at 7 in Calgary against the Hitmen, and there's 3 games in the NBA. Tonight it's the Bucks and Thunder in action early first quarter. OKC up 3-0. The final segment of the Reid Wilkins Show brings us back after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
EST Afternoons.
Everybody, I think, was pretty excited when we saw Connor McDavid centering the young Macklin Celebrini and Tom Wilson. Did you make of that line? Because I thought they were outstanding.
I was very excited about that trio going into the game, and I think they delivered. I think, obviously, McDavid was absolutely flying out there. What I liked about the trio on paper going in was I felt like Celebrini, he's got the furious pace, dog on a bone type of pace.
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino.
Looking by Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain.
Hear the story of Waylon Jennings through story, song, and multimedia performance March 1st at the River Cree Resort and Casino.
The only way to know how.
Tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement, bet on it.
The road to the FIFA World Cup runs through Edmonton. See Canada Soccer's men's national team before they take on the world this summer. Canada versus Uzbekistan. June 1st, 7 p.m., Commonwealth Stadium. Tickets at Ticketmaster.ca.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Your brand deserves more than just a whisper, it deserves a buzz. At the Hive Product Marketing, they specialize in promotional products that bring the buzz. From eye-catching giveaways to unforgettable keepsakes, they got the perfect products to make your brand stand out and get noticed. Visit the Hive Product Marketing and let them create the buzz your business deserves. The Hive Product Marketing, the official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Visit them online at thehiveproductmarketing.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
All right. Hope you're having a super sweet day. McDavid, awesome performance, 3 assists, hitting stuff. Flying around. Canada beats Czechia 5-0. They're back at it tomorrow. I'm going into my weekend here. I'm off tomorrow. Awanik will sit in for me. So we love trivia. Well, I think I love trivia, and Jay flatters me. So we're going to do a card from the Canadian Trivia Game box that my mom got us for Christmas.
Okay.
Then we'll do words of the day.
Of these 5 questions, Reid, what do you think?
I
Over
always
or
think I
above?
can do it. I always take an over. I got confidence in myself.
Over 3, okay.
Okay.
What country won the most gold medals at the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver?
Canada.
Agnes McPhail was the first woman to accomplish what?
I will say she swam the English Channel. Does it involve swimming?
No.
Does it involve something with medicine?
No.
Does it involve something with athletics?
No.
Then I don't know. Well, I'll say something. I'll be elected to the House of Commons.
Are you serious? That's exactly the definition.
It was on the 4th guess, so I don't get it right. Well, I just started thinking, why would they ask that question, right?
International singing sensation Shania Twain was born in which province?
Ontario. You dinged before I said it.
Yeah, which Hollywood actor was born in Canada? Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, or both?
I'm going to say both.
There it is.
That was easy.
Which 2 provinces do some people believe are home to the legendary Sasquatch?
BC and Alberta. 4 or 5, and I got the other one on the 4th guess.
Yeah, that's a pretty good guess, too.
All right, let's go into words of the day. Or do you guys do words? You can do them when I'm not here, right? Does Matthew quiz you, or do you quiz...
well, TBD, bro.
Egghead.
TBD, bro.
You go back and forth like horse. You got to match the other guy.
I might ask him. I might, because he's in your chair, so we can keep it going that way.
Words of the day for Edmonton Public Library. Check out their intellectual freedom campaign. EPL won't tell you what to read, just where to find it. Intellectual freedom is your right to read, watch, listen, and explore ideas without barriers. Intellectualfreedom.ca.
The word of the day with Reid and Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
What do they got to say?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
Let's find out.
English, do you speak it? Then you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so these words, I will remind everybody, were submitted by our good friend of Edmonton Sports Talk, Dave from Ewell, your partners in power, partners of the 6 o'clock hour, I believe, on the morning show.
Oh, right.
And Reid's Reid on the Oilers home postgame shows. First word of the day, jape. Oh, jape.
Well, there's a pretty obvious spelling to this.
What do I always say?
And you always say, trust yourself. No, I do not, pardon me, I do not know this word. I'm like doing little burps like you do sometimes. Well, yours was larger. That's funny. I guess I don't know this word.
I can burp on command. Can you?
Really? I can't. Do it. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. That was very unprofessional of me, but it was a bit.
Jape. Jape. It is that obvious. Man, oh man. I do not know what this means. I'm going to say this is a type of suspender. Well, I was like, I don't know, so I'll guess. But that's a good guess. Oh, that's a nice jape you got, holding up your pants.
Old Chet Palmer always needs a fresh set of japes. A jape is a practical joke. Oh, I was supposed to give you a word. Okay, here's what I would have given you. The childish jape of depositing a stink bomb in her locker.
I probably would have said an immature act, an immature or mean-spirited act. So I wouldn't have got it right.
Okay, so we're gonna go 0. So you're 1 for 2.
Yeah, don't give me a point.
Okay.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
What's the bookbinder's just randomly chiming in?
Get out of here! Jeez. Get your candle lit. It's getting dark.
Yeah, he's just getting going.
Yeah,
The
meat of his workday is still ahead.
Well, I took some time off to watch Canada take on Czechia today. You know, I once bound a book on the history of Czechoslovakia. Now Czechia.
Of course.
Half of it. Of course, Jay. You're the half of the Reid Wilkins show with Jason Milne.
Second word of the day.
That's a good word, though.
Jape.
Jape's a good word, yeah. All right, sorry.
I think you're going to do good on this. Second word of the day, austerity. Austerity.
Okay, austerity. A-U-S-T-E-R-I-T-Y.
Dun, 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 dun.
Austerity, and this has to do with like sort of cautious spending and saving, because I believe they had an austerity act during the Great Depression to sort of be careful with resources and money. Am I in the ballpark?
I don't think so.
Oh, wow. Okay, I clearly don't know then. I thought there was an austerity act. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
See, there's two definitions of this word. I'm going to go with this one. Here's the sentence.
Okay.
The room was decorated with a restraint bordering on austerity.
Oh, it's like it's like the opposite of garish. Like it's like subdued and low, like modest. So the austerity act would be like we're not spending a lot of money or buying a lot of nice things.
Okay.
I don't think I should get even a half point.
2.5 out of 4.
Clearly was dancing carefully around it.
Yes.
But I couldn't actually get it. I guess I didn't understand it as well as I thought I did.
Well, okay, so this is one definition of austerity. Extreme plainness and simplicity of style or appearance.
Okay.
The second definition is sternness or severity of manner or attitude.
Okay, yeah, so I wasn't getting it. But austerity is a set of political economic policies that aim to reduce government budget deficits through spending cuts, tax increases, or a combination of both. So yeah, I didn't get it close, but it has to do
sternness or severity.
But it has to do with, hey, we got to kind of rein this in.
We got to buckle down.
We got to rein this in. So
I
probably could have used it in a sentence and communicated to someone what I meant, but I couldn't give you the proper meaning.
2.5 out of 4. That's not a bad way to go into a 4-day weekend.
Going into a long weekend here. Probably more successful than Willie Loman is in life.
I had a listener send in a comment to the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. About Mr. Loman.
Saying?
He gone.
Oh, he does pass at the end of the play? Okay.
Sorry to spoil this for you.
It's all right. I'm sure we'll enjoy the play.
I think you'll enjoy the play. It's acting.
Yeah. Yes. Don't worry. All right. Great show, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. On behalf of Zachary Kubish and Jason Milne, I'm Reid. Take care.